we could start early, get clocked it on here. I think we're live. Let's see. Are we live? Yep. Yep, we're live.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's the Retro Juice show. I was hoping to start this by myself, so I was gonna give some zesty takes, but I won't do
Go
it.
ahead with this dusty takes.
You know
Juice
what?
was just talking about how much he actually loved Super Mario
I
Sunshine and he
mean,
gave it a 9.
initially it was out of my 20 GameCube games, it was in the upper half. I never hated it. I always hated the where they take
Blue
your
coins.
backpack, where you take your
Oh,
backpack,
that.
and then some of the physics annoyed me. But I mean, what else did we knew? It was the second 3D Mario game. It's not like we had a whole lot to compare it to. So I initially enjoyed it. Then I tried to play a second playthrough. That's when I started noticing some of the stuff that annoyed me. And obviously you hate this complaint, but I gave up when I realized that the only way to get 120 stars was to hunt for the blue coins. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
done with this game. That was literally the last time I played it until I sold the game. I hooked my GameCube up and I just tested all the games I was selling just to make sure they booted up, and I played a few seconds. I always liked the movement. I always like running around, spraying, diving, and sliding on the spray. The
It's
jetpack.
actually funny because your complaint about Sunshine is literally just my complaint about Odyssey. Because I rag on Odyssey, but I love the game and stuff. I just got fucking annoyed with all the moons everywhere, like every
Odyssey
corner a moon.
was so much better my second playthrough when I just played the main story and did a little bit else. I didn't worry about finding every damn moon. And I'll be curious. It could be a while. Hopefully, it's sooner than later before you play Donkey Kong. It's exactly how I feel about the bananas in Donkey Kong. They're everywhere. You don't even have
Oh
to do
yeah.
anything to find them. Like, they're just everywhere. You do the clap. I guess you could not do the clap, or you don't even. They're just everywhere. Yeah, there's some that are probably gonna be tougher to find if you're 100% in it, but they're just so abundant. Like, I have leveled up pretty much everything I want, and I have 7 skill points. Where you have to have 5 bananas to get 7 skill points. So I got 35 extra bananas at this point that I didn't use the skill points for, and it's just like these are just everywhere. Like, there's no real satisfaction to getting one except for some of the little trial areas, and even those, 90% of them so far have just been cakewalks. So um, I finally understand why people who say they're sick and tired of Korok seeds or
That was even worse, really.
combat shrines, whatever those called. I forget the exact term for them.
Oh yeah. I
And
feel specifically Breath of the Wild had like a too big a ratio where just you think, oh cool, I'm gonna get like the most incredible puzzle ever
and
designed. It's
it's
like,
a
nope, I'm fighting an enemy again.
and that's I mean, I never understood that because every shrine I found to me was an accomplishment. Just finding shrines. Yeah, it sucked when I didn't have like a lot of weapons or shields, and it was a major test of strength, and I was like, shit, I don't have the weapons for this.
When they make you naked, like there's like 10 of those. I hate those.
And Tears of the Kingdom does it all the time, where
Yeah,
you basically have none of the items you have to go into the shrine and start over. Basically, it's almost like the island,
yeah.
from the first, which I love that in the first game. I love the
That island was
Eventide Island. I
incredible.
love starting from
Yeah.
scratch and having to build my way back up in a little mini area. I didn't want to do that in like 10, 15, 20 shrines or whatever in Tears.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling that with all like the little challenge rooms and stuff in DK. Like, I didn't feel it so much in Breath of Wild at all in Breath of Wild, and hardly at all in Tears of the Kingdom. There's definitely some shrines. There was a lot of shrines in Tears of the Kingdom I felt were just a little bit less inspired, but at some point they're gonna run out of ideas, and that's just how I feel every time I've gone. Like, you punch down, you find a circle, you have to sing, and it clears it, and you punch down. It's just like you just have to take out a certain amount of enemies within a time limit. And like the 30th time I've done that, where you just spam punch and I don't even pay attention. Boom, I win. I get the banana. I just stop even going down those. Like, I have no interest anymore.
Banana.
And it's like I mean, there's been some. I had one that was pretty in depth, like the triangle ones. You got 3 bananas, and it actually was that was a really good one where it was like this thing was moving, and as it moved, the clouds turned to a solid platform, and there were spikes, and actually it was quite challenging, and I really enjoyed that one. But overall, just I understand people now that were like, I'm sick of Koroks, I'm sick of like these other shrines. You know, I'm kind of feeling that same way about like the little bonus areas, challenge areas, and I tried one just last night just for the hell. Oh, let me drop down, see what, and it was like kill 100 of these little tiny things, and I just spammed the punch button and ran around mindlessly, and within 20 seconds cleared. And I was just like, come on, man, like what's the point at this point? It's guaranteed success. So that's probably my biggest complaint at this point.
Switch 2.
I mean, you know, I think it depends on how you view it. I mean, like for me, like something like that where you have the little, especially the one we talk about with the little guys that are just you punch in and it's like 100 of them. Yeah, you're not gonna. I mean, I highly doubt really anyone's going to die. But again, you clearly don't really have the satisfaction of the gameplay loop. But
I mean,
as someone
like,
who does,
when I can
is
basically
so
close my
satisfying.
eyes and just run around and punch everything.
To take out 100 guys.
I like the one
best.
where you actually had to like, you couldn't attack them until a certain conditions met, or they got to be they got to be like in the sunshine, and they turn a different, their shell turns from impossible. Like that's the kind of stuff that interests me. Like where you actually have to think about it, get them in the right spot. Just mindless punching, it's just not working for me, and it's so. And the reason I brought that one up is literally the last one I did, where I dropped down in like layer 14 or 13. I was like, let me just try one, see what this one's all about, and it was just, it's just stuff like that. That I was saying, the whole point was, Retro was talking about the moons in Odyssey, and I complained about that. There's so many moons in Odyssey, they're just lying around. It's so like you don't even have to look for them in some spots. They're just there. Oh, there's a moon, and I feel the same way about the bananas.
I think the difference for this game,
at least there's a level up. There's like a skill tree based upon the moon.
But also the fact is, like, they aren't just like pretty much for the most part just sitting there. You do at least interact with the terrain, which you don't seem to care to do. It's like
there's literally ones that are just sitting
digging
there,
underground and going, like, you still have to go to its location. There's not just sitting there. So
there's some that are just literally go around the corner and there's a moon.
All over the place, you mean, Rowan?
But some of those are meant to be kind of like the next direction of where you're going, and they're kind of like, hey, if they're wrapped up in like all the like the gold and stuff, it's typically because it's like, oh well, that's like the next point in the story sort of thing.
Yeah, there's those ones, but also just randomly I'm just like go around a corner, maybe the top of it's sticking out, and it's just buried. You have to stand over it and pound down instead of over. But and then there's ones just kind of hanging on platforms that are moving, or there's a few where you actually had like,
well, I mean, but
you have to use the power up.
Ones that are moving, I mean, even if it's not super challenging, you're still interacting by moving to go there to punch to do something.
You go there in Odyssey to get the moon. You saw the moon and you go to get it. It's the same.
Yeah, it's still
what Robert is saying is that unlike Odyssey, you don't have to like walk through the moons the entire time.
Yes, I am saying that, to be fair. Like technically, by technicality, like you're still interacting with someone to do it, and it's just you don't care for that. So it's unfortunately, I loved it, and that's why I actually was saying I think I enjoyed. Well, I did enjoy getting all the bananas more than all the moons by a landslide, to be honest with you. And it's because I loved. It was literally like, again, whether it be like in underground somewhere, like you had to do something to still get to it, no matter what. Even if it's like a 1 second thing, it's more than just how Retro was saying how I just walked to it. So technically, yes, but so yeah, in terms of that.
Some of the worst
again, I love the whole like the fossils the fossils also are fun because you have to again punch it in order to grab it to go. So you're digging, grabbing stuff, and I enjoy the gameplay loop. So
yeah, I mean, I don't mind if I see a fossil, I'm gonna get it. But so far, every time I go to the shop, I'm just like, I don't like any of these outfits for I don't like any of these colors. Like I I purchased one just because.
I buy them just because, but I don't.
Just because
the
bonus that it gets, because the snake, you got like 40% longer with the snake transformation, which came in pretty handy during the boss fight. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. But I mean, if I see one, I'm gonna get it. Like it still has some pull. It's not like complete, but all the little in ground punch down to go to the banana. I don't even bother with those. Like I have zero interest.
Wow.
Even some of the triangle ones, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to do this in a quicker time. It's just, if honestly, like I got 7 skill points sitting there that I haven't even used yet, so I really don't have.
And like those are some of my favorite things.
Any
is
incentive.
The triangle challenge rooms, like those are legit some of the coolest things.
There's been some good ones. Don't get me wrong.
But even like where you say like, oh, to get like a faster time, there's not a ton of those. Like
no, actually the one that I said screw it on, I had to like try to dig a path so that like the little square ice things could get down quicker.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I love that. I thought it was so
the
cool.
first, I didn't mind doing it, but to have to try to do it so they fall quicker, I was like, you know what?
Was it fall quicker, or is it? I don't think it's fall quicker.
There's one where
form another ice cream.
There was one where it was like the main thing you did, and then it was like, well, where are the other two? And I'm like, talk to the guy. I was like, oh, I got to do something, same thing, but I think it was quicker.
Well, I don't think it was quicker for that one because that was like
there's two like that I've done.
Those are to form.
Yeah, I like digging the path to actually get those to travel. I didn't mind doing it.
I was like, oh, that's very interesting that like you're messing with the physics systems in the game to really like push it and make like these ice creams and get you a moon after that, or a moon here, a banana after that.
They are moon shaped.
It's cool, like in terms of that. Also, I mean, I just woke up. I'm tired as hell, but yeah. So it's just like I think it's super cool, and I like that. But that, and then you'll have like, oh, here's another room of it, and so it's like another, it's just another trial of it to try to see how if you could get it to go down. Like I know. I don't know if you've ever even seen that retro, but it's like literally like these little squares that come out of these things, and then you're essentially making a path to the physics system in the game. So it has these cubes to bounce off, so you make like a path to almost like pinball. You're trying to make it go down or Plinko or something.
The trailers had that, I think.
Yeah, and that's some of the like. There's a few very, and who knows, maybe like 5 max challenge rooms that are like that.
I feel like they're pretty generous with the physics too, because there's been some times where I'm like, shit, I just dug that terribly. Like, they're gonna get stuck there, and it still gives you enough.
Just they give it a little bit of a, like they could bounce a little higher or something. I think they're pretty damn cool. Yeah.
But other than that, I just kind of, I'm curious, because I was basically on your side when people were talking about Korok seeds and shrines and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm like, oh, I enjoy, like, every time I see like the sign guy in Tears of the Kingdom. I can't think of his name. Ends with Sun. Can't think of his name right now. It's not Carson, but every time I seen the dude holding the sign, I was all for making the thing to hold the sign up. Like, every time, like, I never got bored with that.
That I barely did, to be honest with you.
Out of everything in Tears of the Kingdom, that's the thing I got most annoyed with. I just started cramming shit in there really fast and easy, like I can. And I'm the one who's like building.
I've only done a few of those
normally.
I bet I did at least close to 70 or 100. I don't exactly know how many there.
I must have almost all of those.
See, and I remember T saying it like those. That was like, oh god, this gives me something I can actually use my mind and build something and hold this up. Like I liked it every time.
Use your mind.
I like to come up with so it wouldn't move at all. So when I did it, it didn't even tilt, and then try to have it clean, not some ranky looking jank setup. I actually looked.
Well, then you're just adding extra steps to it at that point.
He's like, fuck the sign guy.
That's what that gave me.
The shit out of that shit until it works.
I thoroughly enjoyed that every time I was looking.
They don't need you to do all that. He just needs you.
Yeah, why do you do it? Because the minute it stands up, he changes the shit anyway. What's the point of making that all pretty and cute? Because
for me, it just was my own personal challenge goal that I'd like to do.
It's fine.
But like I said, like I like that, but I can't stand just punching enemies on a timer or digging holes and with Donkey Kong's punches. It does nothing for me.
It's very
like that
easy,
word.
yeah.
So
What
you
is?
were never you were never a brawler gamer, huh?
No, I
You
don't.
didn't care for like Streets of Rage or any of that
Never
kind of
liked
shit.
those kind of games.
Yeah, okay, that makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, I bought Batman Returns,
Gotcha.
and I was just like, I got so bored playing it that it just on the Super Nintendo it was a beat 'em up. I didn't realize it had like really cool like visual, but unlike the NES game, which there's a lot of platforming and shooting. You know, there's some different weapons you can use, and then Batman Returns was just a beat 'em up. It was basically a carbon copy like Fatal Fury.
Yeah,
Or
Streets of Rage,
Streets of Rage,
Final Fight.
Final Fight. That's what I meant. Yeah, just never.
Turtles games.
Those games just never clicked with me. Something more fun with other people for sure. But I
didn't care. If it was a really good one, like a Streets of Rage or Rage 2, I played them bitches all the time by myself.
Yeah, I always played with my oldest brother. We played like all the fucking beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
Random question to you: what year did Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp come out?
1999.
Yeah, good one.
Yes. Come on, boy. Come on now. It's a great one. It's a great one. It was a little hated on. I don't want to say hated on, but it was a little when it first came out. There was a lot of, I don't know.
It was
I
quirky
think
compared.
people had turned on Tim Burton at the time, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. You know, so everything he was doing pretty much they had something to say about it.
Got the little steel book here, ripping.
Yeah.
Up to the S's now.
99 was a great movie year.
And it's
so
still a while to go, yo. That's still a long.
fantastic.
Not for me. I don't got too many.
Wait, what do you count the T's though? You don't do you do those?
No, I don't do those.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I only have about 70 movies left, and then about 24 TV series seasons. So.
I feel like the TV shows got to take a while though, right? Or-
Well, no, you rip
You could do that.
disc
Just
one.
make a floating stone.
You just rip
Just
disc
put a
one
floating
with all
stone
whatever
right-
episodes are on it. Rip disc two.
You
What
could
did-
cheese it like that. I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah.
You could just use
You just
floating
floating
stone
stone
and went. What do you mean floating stone? Oh,
The little floating, yeah.
you had limited supply of those, but yeah, I never thought of that.
I
But
didn't
see,
even
that's
think
not
about
that wouldn't have been fun to me because I wanted to at least.
Cheese the shit out of it.
I guess it probably. I'm not saying you guys aren't like this, but I love building things. I like making things with wood and stuff, and that just scratched
Well,
the
how
itch
come you
for
never
me.
picked up Minecraft? God damn it!
You said
Yeah,
you always
uh-huh.
hated the making
Got
the
him.
vehicles though.
Yeah, I don't care.
Got him.
I don't care for the just making random vehicles. Once I made the hover bike.
Vehicles, then you can make crazy shit. You can make like boats with targeting
See,
cannons.
to me,
and
that was
stuff.
just
It's so
waste of
technical.
time. I just could care
What
less.
about
That's the guy
Banjo-Kazooie
with the
nuts and-
swords.
Nuts and bolts.
The problem-
Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
I need to see you play Minecraft, man.
I'll try Minecraft, but my biggest problem with the building vehicles was each piece you could only attach to one end, so you couldn't make like a solid structure. Like, why can't I attach the left side of this plank to this board and the right side to this board, and like every piece basically you could do you could have one thing, maybe not every piece. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but you couldn't just
People
make a
have
square.
built, like mechs and everything. You can build whatever you want.
Yeah, I've
almost.
seen people
Yeah,
done
you
a
just
lot
gotta-
of crazy stuff, but
You just gotta think a bit outside the box.
for me,
Yeah, people went super.
that's another
out-
thing I
outside the
wanted to
box.
point out because I played Tears of the Kingdom 180 or whatever I had. I don't know exactly what. Maybe not 180 hours. I had 120, 140, 150, somewhere well over 100. And I barely built any vehicles or anything. I used the hover bike to cheese the underground area, the depth, because I
I
was.
wouldn't call it cheating though. That's like that's.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
but-
the game. Yeah.
You're just flying
That's the
through the
game.
darkness. You don't got to worry about like fighting anything. I mean, it worked, but I also felt like I didn't feel like I was in an adventure exploring an area. It just got me through because I wanted to get all the shrines basically, and
Just you
I still
staying
think
in
like it's an
camps
adventure.
makes
This
me
shit's
wanna go
huge.
back
I
there,
can't
man.
actually get anywhere.
there's
with
some
you just
areas
being
where
up-
you literally you have to go back up and come
Busy
down.
work ass section, you might as well cheese through it.
But when you go,
But
but when you're down there, like especially if it's like all dark, like eventually you run out of batteries, and then you start falling down, and I'm like,
well,
oh,
if you
shit.
if you put your
darkness.
sensor on treasure chests, you get the thing you need to upgrade your battery. You get like every treasure chest down there basically gives you 20, so you need 100 to upgrade. And I just found every treasure chest basically, plus the materials.
100 what to upgrade?
Yeah, what is it? The Zonai thing?
It's the crystal, I believe. You need 100
I got like 300 of them bitches, and I don't know.
to upgrade your battery one notch out of 3. And I had my battery was like I had like each battery there's 3.
Second layer, because the battery goes in a second layer.
Yeah, I was all the way almost maxed out.
One notch. Yeah. Man, eat a bag of Deku nuts.
So 300 would give you a full battery, a full new battery. But then I put on the equipment that reduces your consumption, and I leveled.
I hate you, T. I hate you so fucking much.
You could level up. You could level up your gear, like the outfit that reduces consumption. You level it up so it reduces it even more, and you could fly forever, basically.
I spent like literally my first like 20 hours of the game just in the depths, man. Like I grown like night vision and shit while walking in there. It's so cool. So cool.
I mean, there was cool parts. Then there was also, like, I'm fighting the same bosses again.
You fight the bosses? I keep my ass moving. I don't got time.
And then there was some good Lionel challenges, or not just Lionel. There was, what do you call them, Coliseums, where you'd fight waves of more difficult enemies of the same type of enemy, like a Lionel one. Eventually, the last one would be, like, covered in rock, and it was a pretty good reward for that. I did a lot of the stuff.
There's a whole story mode just in the depths that you can uncover.
The Yeager clan hideouts all have a story.
That's very cool.
So my point was getting to this. I barely experimented with building stuff like vehicles, and I still put almost 200 hours in the game. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but
that's the beauty of that game, man. That game, you could do a bunch of things and not do something that someone else did. Like,
and some people, their main joy came from just building these crazy contraptions and seeing what would break the physics and stuff. And like that's some people's joy. Mine was just just getting making the just basically playing the adventure side of the game, the story, getting all the outfits. It was annoying that a lot of the outfits were in Breath of the Wild. You had to re-get them, but that's the old
scattered
Metroid.
all over the place.
And then the Sky Islands was a little less fun to explore once you figured out the formula. There's like each area kind of has the same kind of things, and you would get like maps to the underground area, and most of the time I already found the treasure chest. And then you would get you could level up your spirits by I forget exactly what you would get, some kind of orb or something that you could use to upgrade your spirit companions. Either way, long story short, I got a lot out of that game without doing the main mechanic, the main new thing. Basically all I did was when it was necessary for the game. And the problem with Bonanza for me is the main mechanic, the main gimmick is punching through ground and stuff, and it just does nothing for me. Like it literally, that world was at 10 or 11 where you're down in the mud with it's basically like a garbage area with mud. That whole layer was just digging down, and I'm just like,
that was awesome.
Couldn't get through it fast enough, man. I blew through that so fast, as fast as I could get to it. And
I'm 120 hours in. Still haven't beat it yet. I haven't fought one Lionel, one Gleeok.
Right.
I haven't fought none of them.
The Gleeoks are actually
you didn't fight a challenge, man. You didn't fight them Glocks, man.
I can't do it. They whip my ass, man. I just run away.
I hate the way you said it.
That was a very rewarding.
Too tough, yo.
I felt it was very rewarding to take down those things.
It's like this is like Zelda 1 all over again. I'm out of this.
I hate that I came in late because I heard you just go through this whole thing. I'm like, well, what's the point of the statement? Like, I feel like I'm missing where the point is. And then I get to the end and that's why I'm not really enjoying Bonanza. Like, I'm like, this makes
we were talking about Bonanza, and I started getting my point out, but we kept going off the road.
No. I came in late. I understood.
Did you take down the Gleeok in the depths?
I believe so. Can't say.
There's a special one in the depths.
Yeah, I took him down. I took him down that way and then ran that way.
Well, there's also like a king one, in the sky too. There's the the Ultra one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those ones are
again,
tough. I ain't gonna lie. It was a hard fight.
I'm out of there, man. I was like, what the fuck? I can't take this guy.
I once went on an entire cycle of a dragon on his back.
I remember that.
From the sky to the depths, back to the sky again.
Crazy.
No loading. Well, no loading that we know of, anyway.
Yeah, no loading that you see. Yeah.
All this random fucking hate for this game.
No, he loves that. He said that's a positive.
I've been ragging on this game for over a year now. What you talking about?
No, but he loves it. No, but what
he's like,
saying,
this ain't nothing new. Don't act like I'm acting brand new. I've always been me.
Isn't that something you like that, or you like the riding of the dragon?
No, see, that's what you hear.
That was fun.
That's not.
I had fun with that.
He still never got fully sucked in. I don't think.
I just thought it was interesting. No, I thought that was very cool. I said that. I like the technical aspect of that. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is amazing in a video game. I just thought it was technical that this little fucking tablet could run something like that from the sky to the heights of the sky to the depths of the game and not reload anything. I just thought that was insane.
Very cool.
Anyway, let's talk about Kirby Air Riders Direct because
do we have to?
I actually thought the game looks. I think it looks pretty cool. Actually, like
that's
I never played.
I'm gonna be real. That was the opposite. How
Watching
I thought
Sakurai play it, I'm like, wow, look what's possible, and just I was probably dazzled by everything going on in that water. Like the
water level looks crazy.
I'm like, wow, I'm like really impressed now.
The best way to trick Juice, just put some water in
is
front
it like
it looks really nice.
Would I have fun with the mechanics of the game and the skill? Probably just challenging myself to do stuff faster or cleaner. I don't know. I actually didn't watch the part where it got to the trial thing or whatever, the city trials. I didn't even see that part of the direct yet. I meant to, and I never got back to it.
You didn't see it?
So I don't know. I heard there's 16 players.
Yeah, I mean, city trials is a big thing for people.
But I don't know. I didn't watch that. And
remote people is the main thing, bro. When people talk about Kirby Air Ride, they're talking about city trial.
So how did city trials look in this game? Because I didn't see anything from it.
It looks very cool. Nice.
Can I be honest before we get deep into this?
You know, I was gonna go to you. Go ahead, prepare. I'm prepared.
I started to watch that direct, and then I probably fell asleep within 12 minutes because
we had to read for one.
There's no. This is just honesty. There's no way I'm gonna sit there for 45, 47 minutes and read dialogue. I couldn't do it.
I think.
No, we're not doing this.
I love reading subtitles.
You're better than that.
I love reading subtitles.
You're better than that. Don't you tell me that shit.
I wasn't watching no motherfucking anime. I'm watching an informative video about a video game coming out.
Oh my god! I'm so disappointed.
I think honestly, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I think he did that. I think they figure people want to hear his voice, not some cheesy voiceover guy.
Fine, let me hear his voice, but can I get a backup voice? Because I'm not reading all this.
It drowns out. You know, it's got.
It would drown out. I totally think that's why they know people love Sakurai and they want
his.
Well,
his.
I'm glad
humor.
everybody enjoyed Sakurai's voice.
Sakurai dubbed by Goku.
Speaking of anime and Goku, what is the series? I saw a clip of some guy, like people were fighting, and dude's standing up on top, and he's got these leg weights on, and he's like about to take off the leg weights, and then it's just like they look like they're 5-pound weights, and he kicks them off. They hit the ground, and it's like a nuclear explosion when they hit the ground. They were so heavy.
You're talking about Naruto. You're talking about Naruto.
I've never seen that before.
Naruto.
I was like, oh, that's pretty.
That's Lee. That's when Lee takes off the weights when he's fighting. Was he wearing a green jumpsuit?
That's absolute.
Yeah.
You said Naruto.
Yeah, you're talking about Naruto. Don't we're not doing this.
That's fight.
I was like, damn,
it's such a good fight.
That was pretty cool. I didn't see it coming either.
What were you doing?
I'm just like, oh, there's leg weights. All of a sudden, they hit the ground like they were waiting.
No, but I mean, like, did you run across it like
it was an Instagram short of a reaction channel girl I was watching. I watch her reactions, but not for that series.
I hate it because Naruto's from like 2005, man.
He's tracked, man.
This looks fucking gorgeous, man. I don't care.
Crazy good.
No, it looks. Oh no, no. That part 1 Naruto is still goated to me. I don't care what anyone says.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's quality. It's
Sakurai's
quality
finally
animation.
showing his age a little bit, I would say, getting back to the direct.
Let me look at his wrinkle line. Zoom in 100 times.
I mean, how old is he? Is
He's
he
probably-
late 50s?
I think he's in his late.
I think he's late 50s.
Like
Let's see.
57.
Look at all these grown
I
men
don't
looking
think
at
there's-
another grown man's age.
You know what I don't like about these tracks, Terrell? Can you guess what I
He
don't
looks-
like
talking
about
about-
these tracks?
Honestly, I still think he
What
probably
you
looks a
don't
little
like
young.
about these tracks, that they're so linear.
No,
No, it's a racetrack.
I asked you specifically.
Oh, it's got to be something Sonic related then.
Related.
What does it? The fact that they remind you of Sonic stages?
Just the rails. It seemed like there's
The rail,
a good
the
amount of rail
guardrails.
Oh,
sections.
the rail, the rail.
Oh, the
thing.
grinding.
Yeah, the rail
Oh,
grind where it's
right,
basically
you
just
hit
let go of the
grind
controller.
rails.
I guess it looks like you can spam to build up a boost though while you're doing it. It's totally a Smash Brothers engine too, by the way. I don't know if they said that.
Well, I don't know.
That just by
It
that
might not
screen,
be
I thought it
engine, it might not be
immediately.
No, but it might not be.
Well,
engine.
I was thinking because of the UI.
you gotta
The UI is
look
Smash.
Look at Kirby Air Rider, like the original. It was based off the melee menus and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I just
Like,
first thing
he
I
does
said
that,
was
like,
that looks like
stuff.
the Smash Brothers engine. Like even before I saw like
I
the
don't-
first place.
I don't say the engine. I just think the UI.
I don't know.
is taken.
I don't know.
I
I'm
think-
not too sure. I mean,
I'd
The
be
UI
shocked.
it's
definitely.
from
The UI is definitely, but I don't
the
know. about
UI
the engine.
absolutely, but Sakurai does that with all
That's
of his
just
games.
Sakurai's signature look.
I don't
The
know.
problem is we associate it with
I don't know if
we
we'll ever get
associate it with
confirmation,
Smash
but that's
Brothers.
what I'm saying. It's Smash.
we
Brothers
associate it
engine.
with Smash Brothers because that's
It
the
just
most
has
prominent
the
of his
assets.
IPs.
To me, looks totally.
Even Kid
Smash.
Icarus did
I
that.
don't
To
know.
be fair,
I don't want to say Kirby looks like he's straight from Smash, but
well, that's kind of hard to do.
I'm talking about the trees, the grass, everything. This looks like a 3D Smash.
It looks like a
Brothers
Smash
stage.
game. I don't know how to.
I mean, again, I think
Maybe
it's
they'll
more
confirm.
of a
Maybe we'll
Sakurai.
never know. But that's just my guess. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's my.
Well,
guess.
you know what?
Well, I mean,
You-
it's
you
also
could be
Bandai's
honest,
working on this too, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could be honest because Bandai Namco is working on it.
It's literally the same team as the Smash team, so it's
It-
kind of
Yep,
like.
yep.
There
So-
is a
so
lot
they
of
do- they know
yeah,
the
even
engine.
like that almost look like a
They know
Smash
the
attack.
engine, to be fair.
Yeah.
Um,
When you not come into the fray, it looks.
I'm gonna
So, like,
reiterate
if
what
you
I
act
said
like-
though.
like,
Oh, here's City
bro,
Trial.
I'm telling you, he does that. Like, if you go back to Kirby Air Rider, like the menu is melee. It's literally
Yeah.
Smash melee stuff.
And that might
Yeah.
have been the Smash 64 engine because it looks like 64 graphics.
That's crazy. That's wild. What the fuck are we doing?
This area, the city area, does. I mean, that's a normal
well,
complaint. I've heard that so many times in the last couple weeks or last week.
But that,
Well,
that the
Everyone's just
first
like,
one
yeah,
looks
the
like
city
an
area
NC.
doesn't not very detailed for GameCube.
Yeah, no, it's a little polygon. Yeah, but this one's not. This new one's not. If you look at this,
But
It's gorgeous.
yeah, this
sucks I
new one's
can't have
very
the
nice
chat
looking.
on and show the viewers see the stream. It's stupid
Wait.
thing with Discord. As soon as you click anything else, it just
Oh.
goes black screen.
Oh, okay.
So what is? I heard 16 players. What is the
So
point of this?
I guess to explain City Trial is you're dropped in this giant city with all these various different aspects to it, and you can find different vehicles. You can find a bunch of power ups, whether it's boosting your defense, offense, speed, whatever, and then you're thrown into a random mini game where the shit's put to the test. Now, granted, this version of it makes it a little bit more fair, where it gives you like 4 options
They
and you
made
have
it
to
a
vote
little
on it.
easier in this game.
Well, yeah, but in the original, you were just thrown into a random mini game that had nothing that you had no idea. So you're spending 5 minutes here collecting parts, exploring, switching vehicles out, and you just gotta hope that you got the stats to work out for whatever you get thrown into after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Look, he's talking about it now. Actually.
yeah, and we can
Really
read it.
clever.
We don't even need to hear it because we can see the.
Don't
I
do that.
slightly don't even like that they made it a lot
Not
easier
reading, though.
to
Sandstorm, I think say something. I don't know if I've heard you.
Can you
I've
hear
heard
me?
him.
sorry.
Yeah, I've heard him.
Yeah,
Everybody else, as soon as I think you're getting drowned out. You got any thoughts on Kirby?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a quality game. It looks good. I'm interested in playing it. I did read all the subtitles.
My man. My man. My man. Hey, this man got his literature degree. I was like, I know you educated. Let's get it.
It ain't about no education. I'm sitting on my goddamn teacher planning period trying to watch a damn direct. I ain't gonna sit there and read. I ain't got time for that shit.
Wow. Wow.
Then I get home and I try to watch it again. I'm like, I have to read. I'm falling asleep. I fell asleep 12 minutes.
That's crazy.
Wait, to be fair, if it's after work and you just watch and read it, I can understand you falling asleep. Though,
That's not the direct's fault.
All right, Sam's
No, I wouldn't say it's the director's
That's
fault.
your body. That's your old ass body. Giving out on you.
What they could do, I mean, they basically did the same fucking thing with Mario Kart, with the direct and the extra video they showed, 15-minute video was basically direct. Do that shit for me. Then I can get all the get the.
It probably will. I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't disagree. They could do a compressed
do a compressed
highlights
thing like you
video.
do with Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that for Donkey Kong also.
He's like, I want to play
think
my
it's a
Nintendo.
trend, and they're
I'm
gonna
not
do
here
it.
for all this reading shit.
Here's the thing. This is great for fans of Air Ride. If you're a fan of Air Ride and you got to get you want to watch all the details and hear Sakurai's voice, wonderful. But if you're just kind of on the fence, I don't think you got through that direct. I just don't think you did. So
I didn't.
I don't think it did anything for you. So I'm just trying to be real here. Trying to be honest about give the other take, the other side of
just like me and Donkey Kong. That's all I was doing.
Crazy
trying to be
fan.
real.
Right.
You were trying to be real?
Let's give
You like
Sandstorm back the
digging,
mic
dog?
because you guys
Just
keep
watch
drowning
some
them out.
I completely disagree with you, but I get it. You ain't that type of gamer. Like I said it. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's not like you don't like to have fun, man. It's crazy.
That game was made for me. I said that from the beginning. I was like, oh, I'm gonna just be breaking shit half the damn. Most of the time, that's what I'm gonna have fun, just tearing shit up, and that's not a fun thing for a lot of people. So I totally get it. I totally get it.
I do think it was very much a Sakurai presentation. Like last year, I was like, it's probably gonna be very much a Sakurai presentation. And,
It was.
and they definitely did that. And I think people who like if you're a casual viewer of
If you're a
of,
casual
like,
fan, if you're just trying
you're
to
not
see if this game is gonna be for you, I don't.
You're gonna be
No,
safe
I
for 40
agree.
minutes.
But he's always done this though, for like a decade.
The problem is that
No, I know, but that's why I said it.
Here's the
That's why I
difference.
expected it.
Smash Brothers has a more general appeal than Kirby Air Ride ever did. So as a result, people would sit through it for Smash.
I
but
would
people-
argue that Kirby has a bigger appeal than Smash.
Well,
That's
you're actually wrong. In
yeah,
that case,
that's
because,
just
like,
wrong,
the
buddy. I'm not
sales
gonna.
numbers completely destroy what you're about to say.
That's a crazy line to say.
That's just so easily proven opposite.
Why? Listen, I understand how you feel, but your feelings are wrong, is what I'm telling you.
On the best selling of every
Respectfully.
console that had Smash, and compared to the highest Kirby game, and it will get smashed. Just-
Boo!
What was-
Boo! Get the fuck out of here, Robert.
Was Forgotten Land the highest?
Donnie Arts, what's the cap? I don't understand. Explain to me what the cap is.
And what is the highest selling Kirby game?
He
Forgotten.
says cap for something. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I couldn't
highest
find the
selling
comment he was referring to. So
Actually, you guys want to guess what the highest selling Kirby game is?
I think it's Forgotten
I live in
Land or whatever.
I live in Massachusetts.
I want to say is Return to Dreamland is what I want to say.
I'm gonna guess. You say Return to Dreamland for the Wii?
No. What's the one on the GBA? Nightmare in Dreamland. I'm sorry.
Really? That'd be. I feel.
I
like
would
that's
think
so-
That's just
a DS
that is
game.
a weird take.
I'm gonna say.
Nintendo fans, we something else, boy.
I think he knows what cap means.
we something else. I tell you, we something else.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say Forgotten Land. It might be.
That's what I think.
No, I
Isn't
think
it like 8 million?
Is that
Or
what you
something?
said? Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Highest selling Kirby game. Let's see.
I think it's epic. You know?
Probably
Don't
is.
disagree with a
Yeah.
Nintendo fan, boy.
It is okay. It is. It is. It sold more than 7 million copies. So
I feel
Yeah,
like
okay.
that with in home theater. There's a certain like brand people get real
Are we talking about
sensitive.
Forgotten Land? Are we talking about Kirby in general? Or are
We were
talking
saying
about
what the
Kirby
best
Air
one
Ride?
was, or best selling one,
Oh,
highest selling.
I was curious with the best
The
selling
Switch
Kirby.
effect is in full effect.
That was pretty. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
up
one.
there for Kirby.
what's next?
Well,
Like Planet
7
Robobot
million.
or one of the
The next one I can tell you right now. Let's see. It's
It probably is a 3DS game.
Kirby Dreamland, the original.
oh Dreamland.
Oh, Dreamland. Okay.
On Game Boy, over 5 million copies.
Okay,
Damn.
that's surprising. I mean, I knew it sold well, but I didn't think it was 5 million. Yay.
You know, speaking of Kirby, I never thought a game would make me think Kirby's Epic Yarn was challenging, but that's kind of what I was thinking in Bonanza a couple times.
What?
Literally
That's
thought,
wild. What? You can't die in Kirby Epic
I didn't
Yarn.
die until like the Void fight. Like I was 10 hours into
Wait,
the
have
game.
you? Wait. Quick question: have you beaten the game yet, or where are you
No,
at?
I'm on like layer 13 or 14. Whatever one has
Okay.
assault. I did die.
Oh,
I've died on a couple
you're
bosses
almost
since,
done.
but
You're almost done.
I was probably 8 hours in the game. I hadn't died yet, and I was just like, boss fights were taking 40 seconds. One try.
Oh no, the boss fights are a joke for the
So,
most part.
Anyway,
I would agree.
Nah, they're not a joke. They're fun as hell.
No.
man.
In terms of difficulty, they're a joke. The only one
So-
that actually is hard is the void fights and maybe the last fights in the game.
I would say that. Well, yeah, I would say the last.
The
few fights.
cat-
I'm not going to listen. I'm not
This is the
disrespectful.
thing,
I know
guys.
the last
You
fight
guys
sucks,
can
bro.
help me out.
And also, I didn't. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't have any apple juices or anything for those fights because I didn't know.
either.
I didn't know how they worked.
I
So
just bought my
didn't-
first one.
I only used a couple of them.
Can somebody
Was it
explain
G?
it to me?
I don't know,
Says the
Donnie.
cat.
I don't know, Donnie. You're gonna have to work that out with him.
The cat
Wait,
is
what?
reading. I don't. That's not enough.
That's not
What did you mean
capping.
by the
Capping
cat
is usually like
reading?
is usually praising something, right? Isn't that capping usually?
No,
No, it's like lying.
Copping is lying. It means you're
I'm
lying.
Having his line, you lying.
Are you
You're
saying
capping.
I'm lying about not reading or not
Oh,
wanting to?
I
read?
thought
don't understand what
I
you're
thought
saying.
capping when people were trying to make something sound like it was good when they knew it was bad.
Just
I guess
lying,
it's
you are
lying.
ridiculous.
No.
I guess it's technically
Well,
lying.
Capping, yeah, that's
Stop the
technically
cap
part
and
of
saying
capping.
stop the
You
line,
capping,
essentially.
you lying.
Yeah, you lying.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna buy you a physical urban dictionary for Christmas.
See,
Just
these youngsters today think that's a new. They think that's a new term. They think that's a new term today, but it's not. It came out in the '90s. We just used the whole thing. You popping caps is what we used to say. You popping caps.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
Meaning
what I remember.
you're shooting a cap gun, which means you're
Shooting
it's
blanks,
fake.
but
But
right?
yeah, it's fake gun. Yeah,
Right. Basically,
I remember
that's
that.
That's,
My
so a lot
uncle
of
used
these
to say that a
guys think
lot.
That's some new stuff, but this stuff is recycled. But yeah, that's I just tired to read.
Oh,
I
he's saying
did-
the
I mean,
cap is
we-
the casual fans not reading.
Oh, I wasn't adding in the casual. I was just talking about my experience. I wasn't adding in the casual fans to that. But I'm just saying,
Well, yeah.
if you are a person who doesn't really care about that,
You're not
game,
gonna watch that direct if you're just like.
you're on the fence. Yeah.
What's
You think
the
casual
view
You put
total?
us into a 47-minute direct having to read.
You just added up. I thought you
Dialogue.
said saw it.
Wait, Donnie, are you saying you think casual fans would read? I don't think.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
That's not a cap at all. There's no way. There's somebody who happens to have a Switch 2, sees that pop
average
up. They're not
person-
gonna watch that direct. No way.
Yeah, dude. the
That's a
average human
hardcore-
being
The average
is-
person doesn't like to read, just even for like anime and stuff. Like they want to
Yeah.
Yeah,
hear.
unfortunately,
You
that's
know
true.
the
Dude, the average
voice
are
acting
ass,
thing and all that
man.
stuff.
is looking at
They,
Kirby Air
they
Riders.
might suck to a lot of people, but a lot of people would rather just do that than have to
Welcome
sit there
to the
and read
Justice
and
where we talk about
and
anime dubs
mix-
unintentionally.
miss the damn show. You're
What-
sitting there staring at the bottom of the screen and you're missing all this beautiful animation. A lot of people don't want to do that.
How
A lot of
many
people want
views
to
do you think
enjoy
that direct has? It has more than I thought. I'll give a hint. More than I
A couple
expected.
2.6 million. 2.6 million.
I'll say 3.2.
I think
1.6.
1.5,
Might be too high,
2.
actually.
Sandstorm.
It probably was too high.
Probably maybe 3.5.
1.9.
Yeah.
T nailed it.
Wait. What did you think it was gonna be?
I thought it was gonna be
Super
like
Juice?
like closer to 1 million. So
Come on now.
I mean, it's still in the 1 million.
let's look
range,
at
yeah.
the DK banana.
still
No, I
probably
meant like
closer to
1
2,
million.
Oh, like,
Not
as in, like,
1.9.
Oh,
Not
you
like
think
2.
it's
No,
okay.
I mean, it's a
How many
direct.
people
They're
got through the whole direct? I want to see that data. How many
Donkey-
of those people?
Donkey
That
Kong
1.9
only had
million.
4.2 million, and it's been out a while.
Why you say only? That's crazy to be an only 4.2.
Yeah, that's-
I mean, it's not like I guess it's a good amount. I guess it is a good number.
Oh,
But
we're not gonna listen. We're not
Yeah,
gonna play
no, that's a
semantics
lot.
with
That's a
millions.
lot.
That's crazy.
4.2 million is a lot.
Only
of views.
4, baby. It's only
I mean,
4 million.
what do you think the Mario Kart direct has?
Oh,
Not really.
3 million.
It's
Probably
definitely
a lot.
It's definitely
Probably
over.
more.
I'm thinking
Plus, it
5.
was the first
You
one.
gotta also remember though,
Yeah.
that direct was before the Switch came out, switch to
Yeah, it's the first one.
It's-
Yeah, there's
in the
a lot
longer
more
term,
hype
I'm gonna
around
say
that one.
6
There's a
million.
momentum. There's a momentum that's a part of it, but I also don't think
Yeah.
it's as maybe high
Wow,
as I think.
it's
I
really
don't know what.
it's really low. Well, it depends. There's 2 of them. No, it's the 16-minute one. Only 3.2 million. That's on Nintendo
It's
of
not
America.
low. That's
Yeah,
not
but that's
low.
just
It's
the
lower in
upload
Donkey Kong.
views,
I mean,
right?
I
That doesn't
expected-
take into account the actual live views.
No,
Was
that
that the
counts
original?
as
Or was that
live views.
the breakdown?
If it's
The
the
breakdown
original,
has
then it
more
counts the
views.
live views.
The breakdown has way more views. It's 5.3
No
million.
way. You mean the
Breakdown?
smaller, more concise video has more views than some 47-minute? No way.
Makes sense.
And people probably watch that through different streams, but the Nintendo official.
Who would have thought? Yeah.
Yeah, if they stream it and keep whatever that initial thing is up, which I think they do, because I think by now they just essentially premiere the direct. It should count the live viewers as a part of
Yeah.
the.
So Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
sure.
got the most. So
I watched people's impressions and reviews of the direct because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't justify sitting there for that long and then having to do all that monotonous reading. I didn't want to do it.
yeah, if somebody was like reading it out loud, I forget who it was. Just
Who was reading?
I don't
What?
remember.
Oh,
I clicked on a
reading
few
it
of
out
them.
loud?
They
That's
just
not
read the
insane.
subtitles for us, so you could just listen.
I'm a teacher.
Because
I
that's
do a
the
lot of
problem
fucking reading.
also,
I
like,
read a lot all day long. I'm reading shit. So
That's the
I
problem,
don't want to
guys,
have to
with
do that.
Quick happen,
fun
T.
time.
Quick happen.
If you never
I hate it. I
watch,
hate it.
like, yeah, if
This man learned a new word is gonna be
Hey,
used to
let,
death now.
let Retro finish, and then I'm gonna defend that.
Because if your entire life, because you guys, American movies don't need subtitles, so you've never really had subtitles. But like, for example, if you're from Europe, American movies, everything has subtitles. My entire life had subtitles. Some people watch anime the way you should, subtitles.
Whoa, whoa,
So after
whoa,
a little while,
Should
so
this
after
guy.
no, what I'm saying is, you're not
Whoa.
reading subtitles. You're not this time in Kirby Air Riders. There are 7. Oh fuck, what's going? No, it's like you scan, boom, you have the line. You read it in a second. You don't actually read the whole sentence. So I don't understand this. I don't want to be sitting there reading this direct and stuff. I want to look at the screen. Like, I don't know how you're reading a movie and
You're missing
Let him pop off.
There's
Come on,
sometimes
pop
though.
off.
There are
You gotta
some times where
pop
you
off.
miss.
visual, or you're missing part of the story.
You'll
or
miss,
the
yeah,
dialogue,
you'll
you're
miss
not getting
something
it.
at some point if
You're
you're just
missing something.
skimming, but it might not be something super important.
Yeah,
I know
but
how
it's
to do
super
that. I'm a-
technicality. You are missing, even if it's in your
I'm an
peripheral
educated
vision.
person. I understand
You're-
how to do that.
you're either
I
missing
don't-
I'm
something-
sorry, you missed for a second that Sakurai's mouth went from this to this. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You might have missed something really
No,
cool.
man, why?
Look at his mouth.
I love it.
It's not
Look,
Kojima.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm here for a
I
low
have
key.
to read. I have to
And the
read
gameplay's
instead of
up,
watch
man.
the gameplay. When they put the gameplay up, who gives a fuck when I'm not staring at Sakurai's mouth like you weirdos. I'm just I'm reading the whole time at that point. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is when they throw gameplay up, I'm trying to check out the gameplay. Then I have to read.
Then you might
what's
miss what he
being
said if it.
about the
You know.
gameplay. So I might miss something. That's a normal thing. I don't know why we had to make this
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
It's just a normal
Yeah.
thing.
I felt that when I watched like Princess Mononoke, all this amazing hand-drawn
Yeah.
animation on screen. But I also agree with Retro. You can
Yeah,
you can read pretty fast.
No. When I'm watching anime, that's different because I can sit there and I can do one or the other. The first time I watch anime, I'm getting the story in. The second time, I know the story, so I can kind of skim and do it better. That's how I watch anime. But
I will say
that's not how I want to watch a information video. That's a way different thing. It's
I
not the
agree.
same
For
entertainment.
sure.
I don't want to say this in front of Terrell, but I recently rewatched Cowboy Bebop with the English
Don't
dub.
do it. There's no fucking
And
way. There's no.
I watched the whole
fucking
series.
way.
Let me
There's
finish.
No way.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Let me
I
finish.
thought Terrell.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
I watched the whole series, the English dub, made it through the whole thing and the movie.
Okay.
That's the first time that show brought tears to my eyes. I never felt the emotions before at the last few episodes.
Oh no, we're not doing this.
And I don't know if it's because I was
No. I want y'all to understand something. I now here's my thing when it comes to anime. I want to make sure. I want to make my stance clear. I am not someone who was just like fuck dubs. I very much grew up on dubs, and I maintained dubs probably up until about the 2010s. And then we got some really shitty voice actor choices and some shitty dubbing and some
And you
shitty
became a
writing.
man of culture.
But fucking 90s dubs, some of them were fucking goated. And Cowboy Bebop to me, fucking beautiful.
As a kid from the 80s, that's how we watched all our fucking kung fu movies. I will destroy you.
Yeah.
that was cool to us. So I'm not gonna, act like I'm too studious. I have to read every piece of dialogue. No, that's just not how that's not how I did it when I was growing up. We listened to dubs. That's how we watched it, and we thought it was hilarious. We thought that was part of the experience for us. That was just like, oh, this is hilariously funny. This guy, I will destroy you for destroying my family.
And that dude from
that's what we did.
The Police
Fucking
Academy
Wu-Tang
guy.
was all about that shit.
The Police Academy guy who did the bit with it moving his mouth.
Motor Mouth Jones did that shit all the time. It was hilarious.
Well,
But,
I remember I could have sworn Terrell, like I mean you did just say, but I remember I could have sworn that you were like the dub guy. I could be completely wrong.
definitely
No,
likes
for a
dubs.
while. No. Like I said, for a while, I genuinely only watched things in English. It wasn't until about 2010 to like 2014 that the transition happened, and I mostly watch my stuff in Japanese now. There's a handful of dubs. There's a handful of dubs that'll get me.
My family's a good dub.
I'm like half and half of that one.
But
I'm
it's
half
just,
and half.
I don't. Just whatever you like to do. Like, why is that?
Yeah, I don't
why
think
is
it matters.
Let's move on.
It's not. The only reason why it was a problem. The only reason why it was a problem is because you had some people in the booth who were translating these scripts into English, who were putting fuck shit in the script, and we weren't getting like proper translations for things. And that wasn't the anime's fault. That was the fucking writer's fault.
I would watch Chinese movies, kung fu movies and whatnot, that had English fucking actors in them that were speaking English, and they were still fucking dubbed. And it was just like, what the
that's just weird.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
all the time. Fucking, I was just thinking about, because I was just watching I think it was China O'Brien, Cynthia Rothrock movies and shit. Like a lot of her movies, she did a lot of movies in over in the East, and she's an American actress, and she did a lot of. They dubbed her voice even though she was speaking in English with some Chinese lady who
Really
didn't have any of her.
You even have some cases where the actual actor would dub himself in English.
Or the actor would dub themselves, yes. And it would be off, and it's just like, this is so funny.
Yeah.
This is
That's
hilarious.
I'd have to check out.
I
that
still
sounds
like
hilarious.
live action. I can't do dubs. Like Crouching Tiger was the last one I tried.
Live action, I can't.
Squid Game I tried. Luckily Netflix had the original language, but I still say Cowboy Bebop. I still think the Japanese voice actors fit the characters. Their voices fit the characters better, especially Ed. And if you look at what they're changing, I do usually prefer the direct translation, especially like the opening of Ghost in the Shell from 1995. The original. I watched the opening in English. I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. I put on the subtitles with the English just to see, and they changed so much. It's like, why didn't they just direct translate? It makes so much more sense, just the direct translation.
The thing is, I mean, Terrell might know this, but specifically in like the 90s and 2000s, and now to this day, fan subs have always technically been better than actual real subs. Because fan subs are extremely faithful, often like in an anime, have the explanation of what something is supposed to be instead of changing it to a jelly donut, They explain what it is.
So I would 90% agree with that. There's one thing that fan subs always do, and I know you know what it is I'm about to mention, that they always fucking do that was never in the original. They used to add in random curse words for no fucking reason. Everyone was saying bastard or fucking like asshole, and you'd be like, bro, that's not even what he's saying.
You know where they do that, and it pisses me off? In Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah!
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 pisses me off with that.
It's a very weird choice. And it never translates well to English, because then they're like,
no,
you bastard! weird. I'm like, no one says this.
Nothing, guy. Come on, man. Nobody.
I
I
says
just
like
want you.
saying
I
the
just
word
want.
bastard.
I want them to just say "son of a bitch" and be done with it, because I know
Yeah.
that's what they want to say in some of these sequences. Sorry, I didn't even get
All
into
right, let's
I mean, I like
just
saying the
wanted to
word
say,
bastard.
like-
Bastard's a great word, man. It's a fun
Bastard, you're
word.
the pick and choose. You're the pick and choose.
Just
You're
don't-
bastards. Okay.
the gatekeeping is weird when it comes to dubbing. I just think that shit is weird.
I think
because-
it's very strange too.
I-
T. I think
I
it's
will
very
start
strange,
with
and I
the
think
original
people,
language.
are on high horses, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm
Hey man, listen.
enjoy how you want to enjoy this shit. That's all.
Yeah. It's like telling the people that get in the job to just
Oh, you're not a true
Not a
fan. It's like
job.
it's
I
like
don't know,
breaking
it's
up with
just-
some. Just like it's like breaking up with a friend of forever times because he played the Wii version of Pikmin. You know, like
What
that actually happened. You played the Wii version? How dare you not play the original GameCube Pikmin? And we're no longer friends. That is something
Talking
that really
about
happened.
the original and stuff, fucking Chibi Robo finally launched.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Robo in the house.
Because this will be the last time it gets a game that people care
What
about.
is it on the game? The Switch Online?
Yeah, the Switch
Damn.
Online. The GameCube
Yeah.
Switch Online.
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, they
play
posted a
that.
video.
Swing Online. Go play Chibi Robo.
I've never
please.
played it
Play
for a
that right away.
second. I think I played the demo of maybe one Ziplash. I don't even know if that had a demo.
Oh, don't bring up Ziplash.
No.
How dare you?
I've never played. That's it. That's all I ever
That's
played.
nothing like Chibi Robo.
So
Chibi
I'll check
Robo's
it
one
out.
of my biggest gaming regrets, man. I was out in the store. I was like, I really want this game, but I ain't paying fucking $15 for this shit. Man, how I regret that.
Yeah, I really don't know what kind of game it is, to be honest. I never even. Is that a late GameCube game or no?
You fuckers.
I hate him. I hate him.
Chibi Robo, yeah. It was 2005. I want to say it was like 2005.
T. I hate it because T don't flex money. He flex his money indirectly with the shit he owns, and then I'm sitting there in the corner like, bitch, I can't afford that. You know it's on eBay.
Well, he probably bought
an
it for a
unnecessary
regular
amount.
price.
No. But I didn't buy that shit when it was that. I bought it when it's like.
That doesn't make me
$30.
feel any better because of how I'm gonna get it. I gotta get it this way. You
Nintendo
had the
Switch
luxury
Online.
of having-
I'm promoting the release there because it looks better than my version. It's clean as hell.
But here's my problem.
the visuals
I'm a
are-
physical man over here, and I can't get the physical.
Speaking of physical,
I have bills to pay.
Yuka Replay getting full on cart version on Switch 2 out of
It
Gamescom.
hasn't been totally confirmed yet, though.
No?
I think I just watched a video.
You guys
today.
have nothing but hate on that game. You ain't buying that.
They were
None of you are
saying-
playing that shit.
Who
That's fair.
guys?
All right, hey, I'll go.
Not
I bought that
T.
game twice. You ain't talking about me. You ain't talking about me.
Yeah, but you
Not
buy
only did I
Balan
buy it
One
No,
Night.
twice,
retro.
But it's a
Retro, don't
point
play
that
that
a
game.
smaller
So,
company
bitch.
can put on a cart.
Retro, don't play that again. That's a dangerous position. Don't put yourself in that
You ain't
position,
talking about
Retro.
me. I know you ain't talking about me, cuz.
Right.
I'm a backer,
See-
motherfucker. I back that shit. So I know
Hey,
you
I backed it too.
I also
Okay.
backed it too. I backed it also. I had
Did
it
you
on
play
Switch.
it?
You backed that?
Yeah, of course, man. I backed it. I remember, dude. This is.
I backed it so hard I was against the wall on that bitch.
I backed it. Whoa, pause.
I backed it. I backed it while at school. I remember. in
You
high
backed it
school-
at school? Weren't you supposed to be learning? What the fuck?
I kickstarted.
Yeah, that's bad,
I
sir.
gave
You're
money
supposed to be
to
doing
the
that at school.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, what you doing in
Well,
school? See, put your ass in detention for that kind of shit. You better.
I put money. I funded them.
Detention, you
With
were
what
exposed,
money?
sir.
The money your parents gave you for your education.
Damn,
Well, it
bruh.
was just a game, but
I like
yeah,
that. I like the
that was-
idea. I like the idea that T be looking at the students in class and be like, "Fuck you doing? Get off your phone." I'm kickstarting the game. What game? You
I don't
play
worry about none of that. The phone
I guess it's okay.
the phone goes into the bucket. The phone goes to the bucket before you come into my class, son. There's no phone.
Hey man, I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
play
how
that
would you feel if a random child was back in that game and you just happen to look over, you're like,
Which game though?
You lucky him. You lucky.
I love how T is the kind of guy who's like, everybody give your phone and stuff. Now go do a test. He's watching the direct under the desk and stuff on his phone.
No. Again, on my teacher planning period, when I don't have any students in the class. Nice
No,
try,
fuck them
though.
kids. Watch
Nice
this shit.
Okay, I never
No,
knew what
fuck them
that
kids.
meant,
Watch
teacher
it
planning
before.
periods. So
Yeah, every teacher gets a
Yeah,
planning
he was
period.
planning on watching the direct. Come on, yo.
It's their break. It's their break because you can eat.
No, he was
can,
planning on watching the direct. That's what's called planning period.
I can plan the next lesson. That's what a planning period is supposedly for. But I don't.
What were
use
you-
it for that. I don't need to do that. I'm already planned. I'm ready to go for the week. I don't need the planning period. So that's how it gets down.
You gotta do a little wiggle room.
If I just if I need to throw something out there on a whim, then maybe I can use the planning period. But I don't need it because I'm too detailed oriented. I got to get my shit ready for the week. I don't do that daily stuff. So
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Anyway, a
Luke,
smaller
ukulele. Yeah,
a smaller
what I was saying,
companies
real quick.
putting the whole game on a cartridge. You know, like if they can afford to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they can afford it. They just think the risk is worth it.
yeah,
They think it's the
I
right.
mean,
They
guys,
know where it's gonna sell.
I think we're.
They know it's gonna sell.
It will,
It's one of those things where it's like I think we'll look pretty good in comparison to everybody else. So
That's true.
and
too.
according
put it on
We
the
to
don't
cart.
know.
Put it on the
We
cart.
don't know. They might be getting a little help when it comes to the cut that Nintendo gets. Maybe Nintendo ain't getting as big a cut. They say, hey, put this on a cart. We'll give you more of a cut. Instead of 30% take, we'll take 15.
or they just
We'll take
saw
20.
reports of the sales of the game key cards and said, yeah, we better not.
Well, yeah, I'm saying. I'm saying. I'm sure
Why
they
you
still
trying to
need an
trivialize
incentive.
this? Why you trying to trivialize this? He gave this super detailed explanation. Nah, maybe he just saw that. Maybe he just saw them survey results.
We agree.
Fine.
We're agreeing. He agreed in different ways. I'm saying they saw that information and they said, "Hey, we don't want ukulele to not get sold. Here, we'll give you a better cut as far as what we take. We'll take 15 or we'll take 20 instead of taking the normal 30, and then that'll be enough money to where you can buy the cart. Something like that."
And
That's
I will
what I'm
say
thinking.
they
I know. Limited Run, they said they're putting every single game on the card.
Of course, limited
They
run.
know they're doing that because at the end of the day, like, I think also if it is going to be a lower percentage of people that will use another card, I think it's just good positive PR for them
Mhm.
also. So it's just
Limited
extra-
Run doesn't have a choice. They're known for physical games. That's what they do.
I mean, that's what
put
they do.
games physical that nobody releases. If they start using key cards, they're gonna
No,
lose
no.
a ton of business.
But they could choose
Yeah,
to not
so that's-
use fucking Nintendo Switch 2 games. They can just do PS5 and I was gonna say Xbox, but that ain't.
They
no-
could.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I bet you they made so much money
And
on the
just
Switch One, though.
make a lot of money with just making Switch games. They still making Switch
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
On so
They probably still will make Switch games for the next like 4 years.
Yeah.
You know?
of course, because Switch 2 is.
and it
backwards
does look
compatible,
like
so-
they've quite transformed the game in a lot of ways. It seemed like they over the years I think
yeah.
they put
I
out
say
like
it's worth it. As
like that the first initial launch basically at this point looks like an alpha build compared to what
the
this
game
is
was
going to be.
it was rough. If you're gonna be honest, the game was rough. Like it had some improvements it needed. They fixed some stuff along the way as well, but this is basically kind of a rebuild. And I'm guessing it'll be more because there was just a lot of random placements of items, and that's very unrare. Like I
Mhm.
know this is Platonic, but they're homaging their former games. So what, especially with Banjo-Kazooie, they would have little leaves or whatever, little power-up stuff. They would be leading you to something else. They wouldn't just be randomly placed. It would be leading you to, oh, I just made a discovery after falling and getting all these feathers. Oh, I can see something new over there. That's the kind of stuff that I was expecting with ukulele that didn't have in the original. And I think that's the kind of stuff that they're fixing and replacing.
According to
That's what
Game
what I've
Explain,
seen.
Andre, he says he was down. He wasn't a big fan, but so far what he played, he thought it was like a pretty big improvement to the. It sounds like you
Yeah.
have your abilities like right away. You don't have to like try to find them or something. But either way, there's one story out of Gamescom. We had Indiana Jones coming. That's definitely on a game key card if it's not just a code.
Well, I was gonna say stick with the game keycard or non-game keycard games. Rune Factory also is completely on the cart for Switch too, and I have to support that. I have to go out and buy that game now.
What about Daemon X Machina?
Daemon X Machina is also.
Oh, it is. That's right. I think that's
all in the game. It's all in the cart. So I'm supporting that with my dollars. And I haven't played a Rune Factory game since Wii, but now this makes me want to buy another one. So.
Well, and it helps that Daemon X Machina, like it felt very Nintendo title, especially with the first one was like exclusive for a while.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it
it's
would
still
be weird
exclusive
to
except for PC. I think it's only on PC other than Switch. So
yeah,
it's not on any other consoles.
Yeah. I think this new one's gonna be on everything though. This new one's gonna be on everything.
So Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Indiana Jones. That's a pretty graphically intense game. So we'll see next year.
Yeah.
We'll see what the file size. That's a pretty large game on like the PS5 version. I think like 150, 130, 150 gigs or something ridiculous. If I'm remembering.
Right. That game is 120 on my Xbox.
So Switch? You could maybe get it down. Maybe get it down in the 70s. Maybe, hopefully.
70, 80, maybe. But that bitch ain't fitting on no cartridge. I mean, Microsoft ain't putting that shit on no cart anyway.
They weren't gonna do it anyway. Yeah.
Disc. So
it'll be interesting.
They didn't even put it on the PS5 disc. So they weren't
on the Xbox or PS5. It's not on the disc. So
yeah. So I'm not gonna expect any Microsoft game to be anything.
Nope. Especially when it's over the size of a cart. You're not gonna have two cartridges.
Yeah, but even if it wasn't, you're
right.
Microsoft. They've done it from
Microsoft
the
ain't it on the cart or the disc anymore. They're just done with that.
So we talked about after the partnership direct. Yeah, it's an old game. I mean, it's not old, but it'll be like a year since when it hits Switch, probably like over a year. But still, like that's a pretty big. Not relatively that old of a game, 9th gen only, current gen only game. Like that's the kind of, that would have been in a partnership direct, another one I would have been, even though it's already out on other systems, but that's the kind of stuff I was expecting. So we're getting another announcement. I don't think there was anything else like big.
Well, I'm curious. I mean, like again, I don't know what Microsoft has planned. Like I don't know.
Where's Doom? Like Dark Ages.
Like what? Yeah, I'm surprised that already isn't even discussed or like revealed. We know that's coming.
I'm surprised that isn't out yet, let alone been announced.
I agree. No, I agree.
Then I could see them remaking the first two games too. Is like in the meantime, just like put out Doom 2016, either a free patch for if those have the cartridge, which would be cool, or just Switch 2 edition. Elden Ring was playable there. Initial handheld results, it's a bit stuttery.
Was it playable?
Rough. It was rough.
But in docked, it looks a lot smoother. So
docked, I don't think docked gonna be a problem. The handheld's gonna be the biggest problem for that.
I saw the handheld that people were having problems with it. I thought, but
well, to be fair, that game struggled even on.
It depends on
everything.
It did.
Yeah.
The clip that I saw of the actual handheld, the guy was like. He wasn't looking around. He was like fighting things, but the camera kind of pointed down. I don't think he did it intentionally. And the one time he started to move the camera, you could see it's pretty choppy. But I feel that way about any 30 FPS game these days. Like if I go from 60 and try the 30 FPS like in Expedition, I'm like, nah. Every time you turn the camera, it just feels. You probably get used to it, but so it. I think
it's also though like if you started the game in 30 and it was only 30, you probably wouldn't. Like,
I started Expedition in 30 and I noticed it right away. I was like, every time I turn the camera, like, oh, I can't. I gotta switch.
Damn, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh no, bro.
I start a game at 30 and it's like it's a lock 30. It's meant to be 30.
That's what I was gonna do because I'm like it's turn based. That's whatever. And I was like, yeah. Every time I move the camera, I can't stand it.
That's what I did with Starfield, and that bitch ran smooth, lock 30, and I was fine with that. Then they dropped the fucking 60 FPS patch, and then I'm super fine with that. So
yeah.
But
as long as that bitch ain't dropping frames and shit, like I'm cool.
Even lock 30.
Final Fantasy VII Remake also was shown, and that was very smooth. Apparently, that was very smooth.
I didn't.
Somebody thought it was 60. It was so smooth.
Yeah.
It's 30. It's 30.
Is it?
But somebody said
40. It's 40 and it's 40
in handheld.
I guess dock. I don't know how to do
dock can't. They can't do Can they do 40 in docked? No, yeah, they can, but they can't do the variable refresh rate. VRR doesn't work in docked, which is
VRR, right?
But
which I think they'll fix that at some point because it can work.
But a lot of VRR doesn't even kick into like it's only 45 and above. I think Xbox goes down to 30. The Series X. I don't expect Nintendo to go. They kind of have to because.
No.
But anyway, watching whether they're Nintendo fans who've never played Elden Ring or just personalities, YouTubers or streamers who get invited to these things. Of course, the videos I see of people playing Elden Ring, they're just rolling like everywhere. They don't know how to play the game, and I'm just like, I just want to see somebody who's actually confident at the game play it to get a better idea of like if there's like stuttering during the combat or if they're a boss fight, and these people don't know what the hell they're doing, and it's hard to watch. But
I was finally continuing Elden Ring again after a really long time. So I was playing it for like a couple weeks. And I got stuck in another boss fight. I'm like, I'm done with this shit for the next few months. I can't fucking beat this boss. It's impossible. Like, God, it's so stupid.
Well, actually,
when you get to a boss that's tough, you just go the other direction and kill everything you can and level up. That's what I do. That's my strat.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah,
well, I mean, that's just RPGs.
It is when the world is that massive and there's just cool shit everywhere. Like, I found just a castle down to the south. You have no reason to go there ever. And from the main story of that guy, just like, you know what, I'm stuck on this stupid boss. I'm just gonna head south, and went through all this cool area.
Soulsborne's game do not. They don't do anything to me.
We talked earlier,
right?
But absolutely, I absolutely love that the exploration, and I like that I can go and make myself stronger. And it's not, in my opinion, the old turn-based games. The grinding was tedious and boring, especially like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on the original Wii version. I had no fun like grinding to level up so I could defeat the bosses. I told Terrell when he was streaming Elden Ring, I was like, I just kill everything on screen everywhere I go. And I was like,
that makes sense. That's something I typically do in those type of games where I encounter something and I defeat it, you know.
Depends.
Until I got to the point where it's like killing that thing was just easy. It wasn't even worth my time, or it wasn't worth the battle because you don't get enough points. It's not worth risking dying. But yeah, everything I saw I kill. But
I'm a little bit different. Elden Ring flips between two modes for me. If I'm getting there for the first time, I imagine I'm going to die to something, especially because in Elden Rings, the way you're supposed to play that game, you end up, to me, in one of the hardest levels of the game. Like, what is it, like your second area? What is it, Cated? I think is what it's called. That area, it's unnecessarily hard considering where it is at in the game. At a certain point, I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to kill anything here consistently. I'm going to die,
well,
so let me find
the closest area, but you're actually supposed to go north first and before you go there. But
well, that's
you can
good,
do it.
then.
Yeah, you can go where you want. But
it's one of those things where in Elden Ring, I'm going to spend the first run through just getting me save points. Let me get locked down base camps to where I can start and then have a base level. And then I'll casually explore and start fighting shit and die 6 times, but at least I'll be in the same area, so I ain't got to backtrack. My least favorite thing about dying in Elden Ring is when you die in Elden Ring, but you didn't save anywhere close, so you just fucking get thrown to the other side of the goddamn map. So I'm a big.
Well, there are
I'll
those.
be honest, I haven't played it yet, so I didn't know that's how it was.
There's statues you can choose. There's statues you can choose to, if a statue's closer than your last grave or not grave, then you can choose there. But not every place has these Mariko statues.
I would have thought because it's an open world game, you just kind of respawn somewhere nearby.
No, absolutely not. Also,
well, you
can pause the game. That's the other problem.
Yeah, I heard it.
You can. You don't have to rest. You can, if you see a grace site or whatever, you can just go up to it. You don't have to rest or anything, and it'll.
But you can't pause it.
You can suspend the game. You can't just.
But I think.
But you can't like pause it in the traditional sense. Like if you hit the start button, it brings up a menu, but you can still get killed in the menu. Like if an enemy's by you when you hit it, you're gonna get killed.
Because
that's just
probably because of the online.
You're disrespecting my time. You're disrespecting my time.
I do agree that is disrespectful, but it is what it is.
That's some try hard. That's some overly
Hey,
try
man,
hard.
From Software is on some shit sometimes. I think.
I think it'd be
I
weird
don't
to
think
be able to
Bloodborne. I
pause
don't
that
think
game.
Bloodborne is the same thing, but
I mean, yeah.
Well, the thing that makes Elden Ring so stupid is, like I said, like I have a boss fight now, and you're fighting, you're going slow, you're chopping. That's what it is. You roll, you chop, and you have two bosses that at the same time they can literally just go fucking like this. Like, how is it fair? This is stupid.
Well, there's special moves and
You
stuff
can't,
you can
like,
use.
You can't level up
Monster
enough for
Hunter.
that
This
shit.
ain't Monster Hunter, Mom.
Rich, I want to know what boss you're
You
stuck
should
at
look
out
at
of
some high
curiosity.
level gameplay. You can do a lot of stuff with other than
yeah,
just.
I mean, I've seen some crazy shit that people do in Elden Ring, so I doubt it's just rolling.
You can
Yeah, there's a
roll.
couple.
You got special
It
attacks.
depends. It depends on how you're fighting. It depends on what your fighting style is.
You can.
There's
Gotta get
two
good.
bosses at the same time. They're like,
Are they
Are
like
those
gar-
the
don't roll the
gargoyles?
die.
Are they gargoyles?
No, eh, so the way I got there is you had like this huge area where you had to go down, and these like giant chariots spawn that you had to avoid.
Oh,
you
you're in
know?
like a dungeon, aren't you?
Are you talking about the Godskin bros, where like one of them's like really
I
skinny and the other
know.
one's fat as hell?
I thought I was on the story mode path. I thought that
There is no
I don't know,
story
that's-
mode path. You just
Chariots.
move.
All
Wait,
right,
I'm trying to think.
take a
do they
screenshot.
look-
And send it. Curious, but anyway,
Do they
let's,
look like? Fine,
let's move on.
fine.
Silk
cheated.
Song got a release date, and
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's next week.
September 4th. I think honestly, this is just my theory. They never said. They may never. I kind of feel like it probably would have been out sooner, but when they realized the Switch 2 was coming, I kind of feel like they just wanted it to launch on.
I don't think that was that at all.
You
For
know?
5 years, I don't think
From
so.
what
This
I
game
heard
is
about the team, this is what happened with the team. All right, so it's a small team, obviously, that made Hollow Knight, right? And Hollow Knight super overperformed what they thought it was gonna do. What is it, 20 million copies or some shit?
Yeah.
They just said
Yeah,
they were gonna do DLC for Hollow Knight. Then they just
Yeah.
said, "Fuck it." There's nobody pushing us. We don't have fucking a publisher down our throats about this. It's just us. We made so much fucking money off this other game, and it's still selling.
Yes.
We're just gonna take our fucking time, and that's what they did.
No, I'm
That's
just
what I
saying.
heard
I
about
meant
it.
like.
the game you have
I think it
now
had nothing to do
was
with
a
Switch
crouch
2s
on the
or-
Quest.
Or Xboxes or anything. I just think they just said, "Fuck it. We have afforded ourselves.
But how long you
just
think?
take the time, and we don't have to take
How
on
long
it."
you
did
think
see
it
the
took 'em to
quote?
port
Did you
it,
see what
though?
they said? They
No.
did quote it. They did literally say essentially what T said that they
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I thought that's why you said that. Yeah, they literally essentially said that they had the time. They
No, I wasn't talking about
locally
the whole
successful.
development cycle. I just meant like, however long it took them to port the Switch 2 version, whether it was 5 months, 4 months, 3 months. I think it could have. I think it was probably ready, and they said they never
Yeah,
announced.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
I'll go with that.
So
Yeah.
and it's
They
like
just said, "Fuck it. We got more. We'll take time to build the Switch 2 version, and we can just
instead of having
tweak
a
this
staggered
shit up."
release, it's releasing
know.
on everything.
Yeah.
And
They had the
I agree with
literal
that.
perfect development cycle, technically. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they were able to just
Yeah.
do. They had literally so much, like a
Yeah.
bunch of money, and they were just
Yeah.
able to casually have
A
fun.
bunch of
working
money,
it.
no time constraints, no publisher breathing down their
And
necks.
Team Cherry gets
They
a
just said,
development
"Fuck
kit for Switch 2, but apparently a lot of other major studios don't have Switch 2
know,
dev.
Yeah, I just saw that. I saw that. There are a couple people. They're like, I think it was a Digital Foundry thing where they were talking about it, where there are still a bunch of developers, big and small, who cannot get dev kits for shit, and it's
It
just
was
like.
so weird, bro. It's so
Well,
weird.
Switch-
But then
Switch up.
they mentioned certain indie devs were included on getting Switch 2 dev kits. So just like it was this weird, like some big names, but not these big names, and some indies, but not these indies, and you're like,
It's strange, but I'm
What-
sure like it.
what did you want on your
Maybe it-
console?
Had like a reason that like.
You
hey,
think they're
Hollow
punishing
Knight
some
is
people they thought
like,
they
yeah.
might leaked information or supported some of the early
Oh, yeah.
leaks?
Oh yeah. I'm
It
sure.
wasn't there for Switch 1 day one.
Yeah.
You bastards.
I
Where were
thought,
you?
like-
Yeah,
I mean,
there
to be
were probably
fair,
stuff like that,
I was
yeah.
going through some of the third party support. There are certain companies that weren't shit. They
Yeah.
weren't shit. So I mean, I could see it being like, hey, you ain't fuck with me when you thought I wasn't shit.
Right.
But now
Right.
you want to come
Now
fuck
you
with me
can
because I
suck
got
it.
money. You gotta wait,
Yeah,
ho.
yeah.
Sit your ass back. You're gonna wait about a year.
Yeah, it's like those videos with the guy trying to pick up the girl, and then he walks off and gets into a Lamborghini and shit, and she comes running back. Nah, bitch.
That's literally it. That's literally it.
Okay, I don't want to talk. You want to talk now? You see, I'm getting in this car.
That's literally it. That is literally it.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know. 'Cause
It's like
just
Team Cherry.
They supported us. We'll support you guys. You know?
That's literally what it was.
Capcom, Sega, Square. I mean, Square was gonna get them for sure.
Square, like I said, if you go back and look at Square support for Switch 1, they were on the ball.
They were all over Switch.
The only things we didn't get were 15, main 15, and 16. And hell, even well, no, we got cloud versions that we don't talk about.
Because
I was so pissed with that cloud version shit. That's like their only mark. It's the only bad mark for me.
Final Fantasy 15 on Switch 1 with that engine would have been atrocity.
I forgave it because you gave me so much else, and you also gave me a bunch of new stuff with the Dragon Quest remakes, Octopath, Triangle Strategy, Live Alive. Like it was a lot.
I haven't watched this footage yet. So.
Harvest
and it made the Switch unique.
Yeah, Harvestella came out of fucking nowhere. What is?
Yeah.
Is this I didn't even see this. I didn't see this.
I wonder if this is
I haven't seen this either.
Don't do that. Don't. I saw the Elden Ring and I saw the what's the other one footage that they showed?
I wonder if this is a new opening for the retrograde version.
Yeah, because I've been playing. Well,
I don't remember this, but it was a long time ago.
He's like, let me get the fuck out of here. We're trying to get this.
We're trying to get some gameplay.
He's like, listen, y'all fucking playing with me, bro. We're trying to get some gameplay in here. How am I
Walk
gonna
2
get this
seconds
YouTube money?
cutscene.
Yeah, almost like you shouldn't.
I mean, the cinematics look.
Oh, it was Borderlands
phenomenal.
4. They showed Borderlands 4 footage. That was the other thing I was thinking of.
4, yeah.
Let's see how this combat looks.
I really think if there's
that's smooth.
Square's gonna be supporting the Switch to like crazy this generation for sure.
Well, you know why? Well, Square is a.
There's no doubt about that.
Square is a beaten girlfriend from their abuser Sony, and said, "I ain't going back to that man." And so now
Sony has given up in their home, development, place in Japan. So
it's another cutscene.
You have to support Switch 2
trying to get
bigly
past the cutscene.
He's fighting, dog. He's like, "Fuck! How do I get the fuck out of here?"
What's that?
I did hear something about Sony recently.
What's that?
I heard something about bullshit ass remake in my hands.
What was that thing I heard about Sony recently about how they weren't really focusing on the home? Because people mentioned something recently.
Yeah, Sony said that the home hardware business is not their main focus anymore.
Jeez, look at the fucking cinematics in this game. Trying to get some gameplay.
Yeah, I'm be real with you. The fact that they're even putting this game on here just makes me feel like, bro, could you have picked a better game?
Yeah, or picked a better spot at least.
Right there, over there. Yeah.
Let's go to the very end. Let's see if we get some gameplay.
This is why I don't like Big Budget Square, because Big Budget Square does this fuck shit and I can't stand it.
Yeah. Well,
this is why I say, hey, listen, give me all your AA stuff. I'm cool with. But
definitely looks
fuck
smooth
this.
though. The moving the camera.
I played the demo of this game. I will never play it. I just don't matter.
I enjoy it.
What you see now on the screen, this boss fight when I was playing the demo was the moment where I was like, I ain't fucking playing this shit. This isn't what Final Fantasy is supposed to be. I can't.
I'm sorry. Everybody who enjoys it, bless you. I love you.
No, you
play
did.
It.
Fuck them.
Have fun.
Fuck them.
But
fuck all of them.
For me, a Final Fantasy 7 guy, they just destroyed a lot of.
That's because you doesn't like RPGs. I'm not counting that, Robert.
The art.
I don't want to be
the game.
FPSing turrets in the corner and shit. Like, get out of here.
Agreed.
So is there Borderlands gameplay?
What would you eat it then?
And shit. But there is a beautiful scene with a spiked snake, a giant snake that was fucking spiked.
Okay, cool.
By one of the main characters in the game, and the remake version of that was just so embarrassing. I was just like, oh man, they just destroyed all the video of that sequence.
They kind of had to, because I guess how the camera was angled.
Yeah, doesn't look.
Well, also the reason they do this is because a lot of the times when you go to these events, they tell you to have the controller and stuff in the camera, and they don't want it just to be the TV.
I know why. So it's like, yeah, you're playing the Switch 2 version, not like.
I'm seeing some stuttering.
Well, I think also I don't know. It's just for some reason that's just with all like I mean,
What's
you know,
with this
I've been
gun?
to, you know, a
Like,
few
holy
of these
sh-
events, and they always tell you, hey, can you
Have you-
just when you
well,
record, make
Borderlands
sure
is
you're
kind
in
of
the, make sure you're in the
Borderlands is about
video.
wacky ass guns and shit.
This
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
a
Borderlands is
little,
amazing.
I don't know what the word is.
It's one of my favorite
Stiff?
things about Borderlands series. Is
I
There's
well, it's
definitely
kinda
some-
hard 'cause
There's definitely
that's
some,
Borderlands movement.
There's definitely some. I don't know if it's the
yeah,
video.
some stutter in there.
There's some stuttering for sure, but it's got.
Yeah, I can see it.
This might
On the
not.
Discord immediately, I can't quite see it, but just from
it's
here.
also I don't.
It
notice
stuttered
it
and jumped. I don't
immediately,
know if it was the video or not because it like literally.
That kind of shit,
skipped-
Yeah, I-
man.
I don't
this
know
is
where
what
it's
I'm
coming
watching.
from,
See that one
There is a
missing
Switch
Oh
frame,
god.
man.
Yeah, Switch
I don't like
Force.
Switch Force.
Switch Force, oh Lord.
I remember him before he was Switch Force,
Yeah.
and he just played PlayStation games.
Right. Right.
That grip, baby, that Nintendo grip.
Exactly. I don't believe you, sir.
Yeah, you know why? Because you're a motherfucking faker.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
You're a phony, a big fat phony.
IGN
Those
Elden
of your
Ring Switch 2 is a
subscribers don't know, but I
disaster
know.
in handheld mode.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
about
love
that.
using that word disaster.
My problem is that Elden Ring was like we were saying before. Elden Ring is a bitch to run on any of the.
Well, I
modern
predicted
consoles.
it
Right.
would run rough. It looks better. I mean,
Yeah,
just
you're
from what
saying
I've
for the
seen.
game that
It does look better than what people are giving
This
it
looks
credit for.
good though,
About that. I hate the
Well,
fact
this is
that they
docked
don't.
though. I
they
think
don't
docked is
include
gonna be
that.
fine.
and this is like
They
this
don't.
isn't the open world area.
They don't say that. They don't say, "Oh, well, this game had trouble running on any hardware." They just want to, make a salacious ass
Oh
headline.
yeah, this is the beginning of the
It
game.
definitely
course.
struggled
I
on
can't- I don't-
Xbox One S back when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Even on
it's just-
PS5, like PS5, it
They
averages
struggled on
40.
PC, if I remember correctly, when it
Yeah.
first came out.
It
That
did.
bitch
It
had
did
to get
struggle.
patched.
Yeah,
So-
it did. Yeah, it did.
Come on,
See if this guy knows how to play the game.
let's be fair.
I think he knows enough.
He looks like.
See,
he
like
does,
he's
but- well, he just
Looking
he
at
just
the
fought in
ground.
the middle of the ground.
Yeah, why is he looking at? Look, dude, look ahead of you. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, this fucking thing.
This
I
guy
hate
is.
this boss.
This guy's hard. Yeah, he did a nice
Especially
dodge
when you-
there.
We don't have a
Yeah,
we don't
I'm
have
not
a
gonna
horse.
fight
He knows to run
I will
too.
leave.
I fought him about
Yeah.
20 times before I moved
His
on.
stamina's really fucking high. That must be
He
the.
ain't
You got-
great at- he ain't great at just using dual analog sticks.
Just he knows where to go. No, I think he
Yeah.
knows what to do.
He knows how to
He knows
play
what to
this
do.
game.
We're Gucci. Yeah, it don't look bad on console.
It's,
on like
I
the
mean,
dock
off-screen
side.
footage is a little hard to gauge the
That
actual
lost grace.
quality.
Is
Yeah.
that the save point that you're talking about?
Yeah. those are the camps. Those are the camps you have to go to.
Okay, okay.
There's some
Otherwise,
chop-
you
there's some
don't
chop in there.
save.
When he's swinging the camera, you can see some
Let me
chop.
look. It might be through the stream. I'm not seeing too much on my end.
I saw when he was really
I mean, yeah,
whipping the
from
camera.
this, honestly, this don't.
This looks really.
good.
This looks way better than I expected performance-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's really gonna be a problem
But
until hand.
let's see like a boss
Ooh,
fight.
ooh,
like
I saw
a-
something there.
Also, the camera's kind of jerking. It's like, depends on the sensitivity.
Oh wait a minute, the whole video is doing that shit.
Yeah, the whole video is. That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
got to be
Yeah,
on your
that's
end.
what I-
It's
yeah,
super
that's-
smooth
yeah,
on
I
my
don't-
end.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
just
it's.
realized
Yeah, I
it.
don't think
I
it's.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have.
We're
I don't have
watching a
nitro.
Discord.
I don't
we're
have
watching a
nitro
Discord
anymore.
stream. Oh really?
So, you get
Yeah,
to-
we're watching. See, he already knows where to go.
Yeah, he knows where to go. There's a
I just
camp right
realized
there.
that the guy-
He's
the
trying
guy
to get to
playing
the
his
first
frame-
boss, which he's pretty close actually.
I just realized the guy who was playing his frame rate is also dipping, so it's not the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
his
that's just the
face-
nature of
his
the.
His face is literally dipping.
Yeah, he's trying to get. He's
He
trying to get
hasn't
to that
killed
boss.
anything though. He ain't gonna be able to level up. Let's see.
I think he just wants to see the boss run. I think that's really.
And he's
yeah,
on, the
he's-
horse is usually really bad. Even on PS4 or 5, it
Well, that's what I'm
drops.
looking at.
This
This. I
looks
don't
pretty
see what
good.
you were saying. Like, because it's a disaster.
They,
What is
well, in
this?
I think I
handheld,
know
apparently,
handheld
it's way
mode
less
is-
smooth. But
which makes sense.
I don't know if I
Handheld
believe
would
him
be-
either,
People were
though.
doing. Most people had the handheld mode.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
trying to get
okay.
to the boss.
Nintendo
He's trying to
Life
get to
was
the
on
boss. That's
handheld.
why.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I'm
this,
from what
yeah, this
and
looks
it's short-
way better
My
than I
man,
expected.
my man is running. I'm fucking. For those who
He
play
ain't-
the game, you know exactly where
Yeah,
he's going.
he's not
He wants
calling.
it. He wants that fight.
He's
like,
not
let me get
calling
to
for
that
an
fight for the
assist.
demo.
Oh, he did call an assist.
He has to, bro. In
Margaret.
this position,
Or
yeah.
He knows how to play.
Was it Morgot?
Morgat.
There's two of them.
Let's see.
I
That's
can't
Margaret.
read it. Is Margaret? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
this
he
guy
wants
knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I'm low key hyped now. It fucked me up.
I just- it
Yeah,
is
this
so
looks
funny
fine.
that- Yeah,
My
honestly,
man
this
is running.
Who?
I think this is it's docked versus handheld. I think it's gonna be.
I
different.
guess.
Somebody
Yeah, I
else
think
did
it's-
say though that handheld was not nearly as bad as people were making it out to be. So
Yeah,
It depends
and
on
I
who
bet,
you are.
I bet it wasn't that bad either. But and
Well,
then
get 'em.
also get afforded the same grace that you afforded the console and PC version where they had to get
If
that.
he
Like
beats
you
this
said,
on
man,
right now, I'm
it's
fucking geeking, bro. I fucking hate this fight.
look at the
it's
person
good to
next to
get
him
rage
fighting
states
the
to do it,
knight.
You click on it and they see
Yeah.
ad stuff, you know.
The fight.
This
This
is a
fight took
different
me.
build. This isn't
I
like
want to put this in context. This fight took me 3 hours the first time I played this game. I hate this fucking
3
fight.
hours.
You fell
It
off
took
so
me
many
3
times it was hilarious. Oh, we got him stunned.
Oh, my man's killing it. I'm fucking geeking,
Even
bro.
with low, he's doing low damage with his low level.
By the way, he
Ooh,
will
look
never
at
fall
that.
off this fucking platform.
That
I
tells
hate
you
it.
right there the input latency's like he's perfect dodging. So
Yeah, like what? I mean, this
Yeah.
looks in like a good.
the game is
pretty good
he's
to me.
definitely not being.
Ooh, we got the start. Sorry, I'm.
The
I'm
performance of the
fucking-
game is not affecting his
I'm
dodging.
engaged.
But that's the
I'm
problem.
No, he knows what he's
but you
doing,
see,
and he's,
this is the problem though. But now the running story is that Elden
Mhm.
Ring on Switch 2 runs really bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're seeing something.
It doesn't.
completely different.
If this man's out here low key speed running the first boss, it is not
Oh
running
my
bad.
To be
Ooh.
fair, they're not helping themselves hiding things and shit. You know, so
Yeah, they
No,
told me
that's
couldn't
true.
record. Does he have any more
I hate
heals?
that this man had
Yep.
the nerve to look at the camera.
Look at that
This man's a
dodge. Like this
demon.
dude is good. If this
Yeah,
game had
dude.
input latency issues and stuff, he would not have been able to make that dodge.
No,
on his
no, he
normal-
was-
the
he was
timing
like-
he
I was
knows.
thinking he beats him
He's
'cause
gonna get him.
goddamn,
He had to
Yeah,
get the
his
helper, but
ass.
he's got him. See, he's,
He's
not
being-
greedy
he's being
either. He's
careful.
not greedy. That's where you can.
You
really-
can't be. That used to get me in trouble.
Oh, he got hit
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
easiest
shit.
one to dodge
Ooh.
when he jumps.
Ah.
He's getting nervous.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, man.
What
Oh,
happened?
oh.
damn it. Oh.
Right here, that's
He
an
had-
easy
he had
one.
this in the bag.
You
There's
dodge
a fumble.
towards him
Yeah,
every
he's
time.
paranoid.
He's nervous.
Look at how epic this is, yo. How Retro? How you gonna sit here and be like, man, these guys this doing? Just look at this. This shit looks awesome.
One more.
Oh, you
No!
shitting me?
No.
Oh, you shitting me?
What's happening, bro?
He's got last heal.
Completely
This is it.
falling apart now.
Oh,
If he was
come
higher
on, man.
level, he would have
You just
killed
get in
him.
your bag.
Dodge
Good,
forward.
yeah.
There you go. Got him.
Boom.
Oh, I thought
What?
he had him.
What?
There he goes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Damn.
No.
He's probably the first one ever
Looks
to
like you
beat.
made it harder than it needed to be there.
That's big dick energy. Oh man, listen, you get nervous. Them last couple hits.
I'm nervous
you get
watching it.
nervous.
My hands are sweating just watching that.
I'm fucking.
Yeah, that looks perfectly fine. Like I
His arms
see.
are
Yeah,
ready.
that's
Knees
exciting.
ready, arms are ready.
That looks really good.
Someone go read the
I gotta give this a
comments.
like
Hold on.
button. Hit the like button.
I bet you the comments.
Yeah,
gonna say, "Hey, why
I understand. I
well,
totally understand that. I said that they're hiding it because they're not the final build, but that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're hiding it, so people don't.
hmm
You know, that's
Yeah,
gonna
they
be the
weren't allowed to
narrative, is, oh, they're
to
hiding
film
it.
the handheld, so they must have known. They must know something's up
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Yeah, his hand's
I
shaking as
100%
he's
understand
showing.
that. That's not the final
Yeah,
build.
because he fucking now I'm excited, bro.
That was
Let's
good.
go.
Retro, doesn't that make you want
Somebody-
to just level up a little and go take on those
Look,
bosses?
look at his face. Look at Reginald's face. I don't give a fuck about any of
I
this
love
game.
Don't get me wrong. Like I fucking love the game. I love exploring. I love all this stuff.
But I hate
But
that
Some of the
fucking
boss fights are too
I'm
much.
like, I don't feel like having to like walk away and just like, because leveling up in Elden Ring sucks. Okay, it's not like an RPG or any other game. It's
Yeah.
like you have to fight for like 3 hours to level up once, and then you can level up one ability, 1 point or whatever. And like, then you're like, okay, I'll equip a better weapon. I have a better weapon. Oh no, wait, I'm missing 5 strong points to get the weapon, meaning I need to level up for like a fucking week before I can equip
Nah,
this weapon.
it
Like
doesn't
it's
take that
brutal.
long.
It's way too long.
He's fighting the tree sentinel now, so I'll put it back up.
Is he?
Yeah,
I like watching people know how to play.
this is a fun game to watch.
Soulsborne
I
games.
enjoy watching streams. Of
Especially
that.
Way
if you're
more
watching
than-
high level
I like
play,
playing
it's
it
very,
myself.
it's very.
Way more than
I always
playing
fought this
myself.
guy on the horse until I figured out I got better at the game.
I think you're not supposed to fight him on the horse. Like
Oh,
it was,
he's
I had an
stunning
easier
him.
time.
I
I had
didn't know you
easier
could
time
stun him
fighting
like that.
No, you fucker,
Come on, dude.
move.
He just died.
Yeah, he died. It's just all right. Listen,
I might
I-
subscribe to
listen,
this guy's channel.
They probably also what's it called?
CDO or C dot plays. I'm subscribing.
I was
see.
pleasantly surprised how it ran. Elden Ring can and will be improved, and now until it releases. But this is really good base.
They don't really do much performance updates in their games, but that's promising. That everything I saw there gives me pretty.
Yeah, that looks
gives
really
me
good,
hope.
man. I don't know.
Yeah, people in the comments, and it was graphically this
But
is
even
great.
before that, I just said, it's not the final build. I'm sure the final game will be.
Even the chat was like,
fine.
if they can get a solid 30 FPS throughout the whole game, then this is a great package.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta
that's all I
lock
was
in.
expecting anyway.
And from
That's all
that,
I
I
was
mean, it
It'd
looks
be
really
nice
good.
if it was on the cart, but I doubt it will be.
Yeah, I doubt it will be either.
But see,
If they're smart
T's
about
like,
it, it would be, but
I want T to be like, but listen, it'll run better on the Xbox ROG Ally.
I know that's some bullshit. That ain't true.
T,
No,
did you?
it actually might run better on there, but it's $900 for that. So
T, did you see the Steam Deck enhanced or whatever they call it?
The what?
Of
What is it?
Hellblade 2. It runs pretty
Steam Deck
solid, but
enhanced.
whatever they call it, Steam Deck verified. Like they actually put in a preset for Hellblade
okay.
2.
Yeah.
I'm getting
I haven't
Switch.
seen that,
I'm
but
getting
no.
Switch 1 vibes from it. Looks like the downgrade is it's significant.
Why would you play Hellblade 2 on a Steam Deck? What you
But
doing?
I mean, it runs. But it's people didn't want to. It was very Switch 1 reminiscent, like Switch 1 Wolfenstein and Doom.
Yeah,
but-
I wouldn't do that. That's
Silk
crazy.
Song's got 120 FPS mode on Switch 2, though. That's cool. That's definitely.
Let's go.
Yep.
Look
yep.
at
It's
the
weird,
look
I
at the ghosting on this terrible screen with the trails, especially
these
2D
songs
side
suck.
scrolls, especially 2D side scrolls. I still haven't seen it.
What makes me mad about this is I'm not gonna be able to
I don't
really
see
play
any of
this
that
until I
shit.
finish. Until I finish the base game, I can't touch this.
I gotta be Hollow Knight still, so I can't even touch this.
You can see
I've enjoyed a lot of it.
you can see the ghosting
Sorry,
in like when they record at high, like with a high FPS camera and play it super slow. It's technically there, like it's factually there. It's just it's
Yeah, but you
not
gotta
that
do all
noticeable.
that. It ain't there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do all
It's
that.
there, but
Some
it's
people,
not,
I guess
like,
there's
you
some
can
screens
look
are
for it.
worse than others, but I haven't seen anything that leads me to believe. Her
Damn,
character
I think
design is
my
just
OLED
like
still looks better.
perfect.
I think my OLED screen is still a better screen, but
Oh, of course.
it's not that much better. You
What
know
is he
I'm saying?
doing?
Like,
No, I think it's a plot thing.
Oh, you think so? I think he's like
I
holding
think
a
so.
button.
around.
There's a button.
I think
Well,
I don't know if he was holding something or not. Look how bent his thumb is. That's why I can't play the Switch like those. Like
Yeah.
I can't have my thumb
Look
bent
at
like that.
Look at his finger, man.
That shit look like you have a defect.
Looks
in your
fucking
thumb or
great.
some shit.
God damn it.
That shit looks terrible.
I'm
It's
not gonna
I will
fuck
say
with it.
though, I am maybe this is supposed to like be in the same area as Hollow Knight and it's gonna expand. After
Doesn't
all
look
this
like
time, I'm a little disappointed in what I've seen. Like the areas look like straight out of Hollow Knight. Like I'm sure there's later areas.
I don't
that-
remember this area, but I'm
this
also
is straight
not
like
as
this
far.
looks. I can't say it's the same exact area, but it's very reminiscent. I mean, it makes sense.
It's gotta be reminiscent.
It's gonna,
It
but
looks like
this
Hollow
literally
Knight,
looks
but
like a Hollow
not.
Knight level, just with Hornet.
I mean, I don't know what else you were expecting from this.
I'm
game,
saying
but
like
that's what it
a
should be.
literal like
wanna-
going
I
through the
wanna
same
do
area
it.
that's in Hollow Knight. I'm not saying it's remnant. I'm saying it looks like one of the actual levels in Hollow Knight. I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like.
Well, Retro, I just want it back.
Like you're actually
now it's
retread
like-
in the same
Anyway.
spot. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I know they're trying to do the pass the controller. You can have two players with this. Just like that was cool on Switch 1. They should have went back to the Wii U gamepad style, two analogs at the top. You know what I'm saying? And
I like these like fire
Ooh, I
I
effects.
think
don't
that
know.
would be
I
better.
don't
These particle
We're
effects.
having-
I'm like
you know,
half and half with that. I could take it either way.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually.
With
agree
what?
with the two analog.
The analog stick situation for the Switch having to be
I
like
do
the
love the
Wii
Wii
U.
U gamepad. Don't get me
It
wrong.
shit feels so much
I can
better
play either
to
way.
me,
I'm not.
bro.
I wouldn't say one's better.
I
than
like
the
it
other.
better
And your
below.
thumb be looking like a broken chicken wing and shit. That man thumb don't look right. It's deformed now.
It's only that way
Damn,
because
why
of
you
where the
switch
stick is.
Jesus?
If the stick was in a different, you didn't have to be directly below for symmetry. I think it'd be it'd be fine. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a symmetry problem.
I don't want the stick up where the buttons are, but
Wait, isn't Buster Crab there?
I
What the
just
heck is
wanted
it?
to offset it.
I don't know.
Is he not Buster Crab? Is that just a cocoon?
But
And
yeah.
like
Damn it.
I'm doing it on my gamepad right now, and I slide over. It's just more room. It's just a real estate issue.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just more
like, I mean,
room.
I love the Wii gamepad, so if they just made a new one, I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean,
I always struggle with
Yeah, I could play both ways.
the
that's why I
location
said
of
it.
the right analog stick in like Call of Duty and stuff because my muscle memory kicked in, and I really struggled with it.
That's one
This
game.
area, this area is in Hollow Knight, or this area reminds you
This
of Hollow
area,
Knight like
this
that?
looks very reminiscent of Hollow Knight too, but it's got some differences. But the elevators and stuff, that's.
Well, the elevator's definitely.
But I'm not. I don't. This area, I'm not saying is.
Still the same world.
Yeah, but I was saying earlier, the other area looked like you're just really retreading an literal area from Hollow Knight, but this
First
looks.
boss,
This is
or
different.
First mini
The
boss.
thing that's especially visually different is the depth of field, the particles.
Yeah.
That makes it more evolved. But like I said, I don't think they're gonna have the exact same layout, but it better fucking look exactly like Hollow Knight. That's what people have been waiting for 8 years.
I wouldn't. Yeah, if
I
it's.
thought it was 5.
I don't
When
want to
we turned into
retread
8,
any of the same
goddamn.
areas. That's what I was saying. The first.
I played
area.
it since the original launch, just like 8
yeah,
Didn't
years
it come out
ago
in
now.
2017?
years ago, right? Wasn't it?
Ah!
It came out in
Yeah.
2017, didn't it?
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got
Time
it the day
flies,
it
man.
launched on Switch. Was
So
that
that's
June?
like a year and a
June
half later, I
2018.
think.
It was E3 2018. Anyway,
Crazy. Yo. It's about to
I'll
be
be picking
September,
that
yo.
up.
2025.
I'm leaning towards the
I gotta
Switch 2
wait.
version, but
I have to wait.
Waiting on the physical copy.
Oh, T, you know what I meant to ask you real quick? I know you have
Uh,
like a multitude of different PC handhelds. Which is your favorite to play on?
My favorite to play on,
the Legion
Hmm.
Go.
Yeah.
Legion Go. Yeah,
Is it?
it's Legion Go.
Is it by like a decent margin or just a little bit?
I would say a little bit.
Okay. I was curious.
There's definitely games I'd rather play on my Steam Deck, but Legion Go overall is I like playing on that more.
But
Okay,
that's
I was
also like
serious.
more Xbox friendly, isn't it? Like you kind of.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it.
It's
But
for the best
Be able to
box.
get, like,
The
be able-
Xbox.
it's more PC. It's just more friendly with all
yeah,
of the
like
games.
you're able to not just
Hey,
Xbox,
man.
but like you could get other things easier, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to his Xbox Rock Ally impressions. All right, that's what I
Now,
want.
there are people
Well, you-
that mod the shit out of their Steam Decks, and they don't have compatibility issues with a lot of the PC stuff. I just don't care to go that far. Like I like the console nature of my Steam Deck. That's my favorite thing about it. It's that
Mhm.
I turn it on into the console. It's not a PC. So
Why, Terrell? Are
That's why I
you
like
you looking to get one?
One of my friends owns a Steam Deck, and he said, I'll probably sell it, and I was like, maybe.
which one?
Not
the OLED?
not the OLED,
Original?
the LC, the
Yeah,
one with the
the
bigger
original.
storage and the better battery, but not the OLED one. So the mid tier one.
LCD. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean they're all the same power. It's just
Is that
The,
not what?
uh,
Oh no, with the OLED one's with the one with the better battery, isn't it?
OLED has better battery, yeah.
That's what it was. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's the mid tier one, the one with just more storage then.
Yeah.
And I was
Which
like,
doesn't matter because you can put
maybe.
your own storage on the bitch anyways.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
I
When I
thought
had the
about it.
LCD. I just added a terabyte in that bitch on my own. So
That's what most people did from what I heard. He'd
Yeah.
already put something in there. He just hadn't played anything on it. And he was like,
Yeah.
it's
what's the
just kinda
base one?
sitting.
Like 64 gigs. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people bought that 64 gig one and just
I
said,
think I
I'm gonna
bought
put my
that. I'm
own
pretty sure I bought
terabyte.
the 64 gig one.
Yeah.
Do you
Put
wait?
my own-
I
put my own
forgot, Robert.
terabyte
You
in that
have
bitch.
one.
Yeah, it's sitting. I'll show you right here. See where I'm
Yeah,
pointing.
you
like,
just
right
asking me
here.
like Robert ain't got one. Like he sliced bread.
Because
over it.
Robert don't ever talk about it like at all.
I haven't touched it in a long ass time, man.
Bro, what would you buy it for?
I don't know. Well, that's not true. I know why, but
Robert has a
You
console.
don't know
that
why
he
you
wants, too.
paying for shit.
well, so I used, especially when I worked at an actual other location, it was cool to bring it, but ever since you work from home, like I don't play handhelds like that, so it's like, it's different for me.
He's lucky you can dock the Switch too. Otherwise, he wouldn't play that either.
Well, I mean, it is to me. It is a home console first for Switch
Well,
too.
you
So
can dock the Steam Deck too. I don't know why you would want to do that.
You
but-
can just spend another.
but I also have to
$80.
buy it. I gotta buy it, and I got a PC right here. You know, so it's like
Yeah, I'm gonna
makes
say
sense.
if you don't have a PC, I can see why you would want to dock your Steam Deck or your Legion Go and shit because
Yeah.
you don't have a PC. But if you have a
I would
PC,
be
it's like, what's
super
the point?
curious what the percentage of people that own. I'm sure it's not very big because it's like Steam Deck people who only have a Steam Deck but no PC. You know what I mean? No, but do you
I don't
have
have a PC.
PC? You don't have
Nope.
any PC.
I don't have a PC anymore. Nope.
Oh,
My whole PC experience is through my Legion Go and my Steam
Ew,
Deck.
that's very interesting. I feel like that's,
right. Oh
you
my
should make
god.
a video on that. To be honest with you, like the perspective of
yeah.
someone who has.
I guess I should.
Who doesn't
That's a
have
good
a.
idea.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
it
that
already
user base,
exists, bro. I'm mad, bro.
the
I think
user
he
base
already has
probably
it.
is very tiny, and if you're one of those, I feel like
Gee, if you
that would
hold
be
out video content on me, we're gonna have a problem. I hope you know
yeah, that would
that.
be an interesting perspective, you know, like in terms of
Don't
like
don't you
someone who
have this video
doesn't
sitting
have a
in the
PC.
chamber for the next 6 years? I swear to God,
No,
bro.
I'm gonna do that. That's a good
Don't
video
play with
idea.
me,
I'll do it
man.
this week. But
Nice.
yeah, I put videos out. Nobody gives a shit about.
That's
Like
different.
nobody cared about my Sega 30 years video. Nobody gave a shit.
No, I'm
No, I don't mean
I'm
you
gonna
guys. I
watch
just
that
meant in general. That shit ain't hit no algorithms.
no, yeah, I mean,
Dog,
yeah,
come
in
over
terms
here,
of
hit my
yeah,
algorithm real
unfortunately,
quick. Come
that's
get
how
this
it is.
algorithm real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, when I say nobody, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the
Yeah, I
internet in
actually
general.
love those videos that you do with like the Sega Saturn. So I love hearing you just talk
You
about
like them
your
because
play-
it gives you a more backlog and shit for games. It's like, oh, I gotta
yeah, but
I gotta get that
like
game
for me,
now.
like that's like but it's also just like it's nice to hear you just talk about something that you love. Like, hey, look, I love all these games. Let's just talk about my experience. I love
Yeah.
that shit. It's my
Every
favorite thing to do.
video Robert is watching, he's like,
Making a list and
The
shit.
thing is, with me specifically, I did that all the time when you did the Wii one and all. Like, remember, I bought
yeah,
Mushroom Man. I bought Mushroom Man because you bought a Mushroom Man stuff like that.
What did you think
Yeah.
about Mushroom Men?
Who knows? I don't know. I'll tell you one day.
You put that shit.
Oh wow.
That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. I'm contributing to your bullshit. That's what I don't like to do. You go and buy all these fucking games and shit, and you don't haven't played them and shit yet. That's I
Well,
don't
I'm
like-
gonna play it, but who knows when? It could be who knows. I don't know, man.
right.
it's like you're
No,
pissing
you
T off 'cause you're
like the
not
fact that I
playing
like
them.
that game. You went out and bought it. What do you think about it? I don't know. I ain't played.
That's what I mean. It's like
One day.
you're pissing
One
T
day.
off because you're not playing them. You're pissing Clockhead off because you're
Clocked
paying
it,
full
yeah.
price for this shit.
Why you angering people, man? Do
That's
better.
right. That's right. Well, that's
But
why
I
it's
know
just
you.
like,
I know you'll like Mushroom Men. I'm not. Wayne Core Gang. I don't know if you picked that one up yet, but
no,
Core
I have
Gang
not
is
picked that
also-
one up. There's a few. I mean, there's a few of those Wii games that I wrote down that I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I think it was Dewey's Adventure. Looks pretty cool.
Dewey's Adventure. Yeah, you'll like
it's
that. I
cool.
think you'll like that.
There's just something I have like on the wish list. That I'm like, I'll pick that up one of these days for sure.
Yeah.
Because especially the Wii is like such a interesting system
There's
to me. Where
so many games, so many hidden gems, a lot of games that people
Yeah.
just didn't know about and didn't care about, just missed because they thought it was a waggle console. So I
Yeah,
mean,
well, that's
I
why I
thought
said
it was a
educate
waggle
folks.
console, but I still picked up those hidden gems.
Well, something
yeah.
like I know both you, Retro and T, both of you like Fragile Dreams, like
Man,
Fragile
this
Dreams
one's
is
the best-
amazing.
Best game on the
Right.
Wii. It's such a good
Yeah.
fucking game.
stuff like that. Like I think it's interesting. I like shit like Curse Mountain. I picked that because I'm like
Curse
I want
Mountain
to
was
see
fun.
I want to see what that's, like.
so good too.
Yeah.
It's just like those type of games just don't get made for like that type of platform. Like
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
I like to shout out those types of games.
Yeah.
The games that are kind of more
'Cause they're
obscure.
well made. They're extremely elaborate,
Yeah.
graphically good. They use the Wiimote in a way where you're not just sitting like this the entire evening, you know?
Right. I mean, Fragile
For
Dreams
sure,
uses the
for
Wiimote
sure.
better than Nintendo, I think,
Yeah.
ever did.
Mm.
That game it's that good.
Terrell, cheers.
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
I was gonna
Happy
put it in a
birthday.
mug and eat it, but I figured a plate would
Is it
do.
a cake?
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate
No, that's
cake?
wild to put cake in a mug. That's wild, bro.
Hey,
was-
chocolate
I mean,
cake is great.
No.
I mean, that's the guy who eats everything from a mug.
Yeah, first of all,
Torture, man.
cereal can be put in a fucking. I don't eat solid, just straight
You
solid
eat
to the
like
goddamn
spaghetti
mug.
out of there
I
too,
hate
don't
so
you?
much that you act
No,
like that.
no, absolutely not. I put the spaghetti in a bowl. Don't fucking do that. Relax. I'm not doing this. Fucking trying to hold me. That's crazy. When the fuck have you seen me eat spaghetti out of a
Puts his
mug?
pizza in a mug and eats it.
Oh, but no fucking. I think what you don't like is I don't use plates like that. I have bowls and cups.
I didn't put it in the canteen. Sorry, Terrell. I didn't put it in the canteen.
That's good.
What the fuck? You're trying to shame people, man.
I hate you, dog. It's crazy. Damn, hold me in front of all these live stream people. It's fuck, bro.
I apologize for not putting it in a baking tube. Like that's how you get down.
No, that's how I get down.
God damn.
Listen, there's all things to roast a man over, not the fact that he didn't use a plate is not the one main thing. Damn. You couldn't waste a good china on some fucking ice cream? I had to go get the plastic cup.
How fucking elite of you. I gotta use a fancy ass plate.
I could be the opposite and drink a bowl.
How dare you eat out of a bowl in front of me, sir? We only eat from the finest silver and cutlery, my dear.
Well,
I'm gonna drink water with a fork. Fuck you, bro.
you guys prefer plastic plates and forks?
Shit.
I don't, but I was raised poor, so you know,
I don't
bad
like
habits
plastic.
die hard.
No, but I
But
personally
it's
prefer it.
easier to not have to worry about dishes and shit.
You can throw that shit in the trash.
No, but also
why
I
I
know
throw
that,
shit in
I
recycling.
don't know about you. I think it's like I think just the plastic nature, like it just the texture and everything, it just is way better. It's not a
Are you eating the fork or the food on the fork? Is my question.
Well, you know,
The
dude,
fork
the
is better.
texture of like the metal.
The texture of the fucking plate that you're not eating. The fuck.
Oh, it's not the fork. I don't know, man. I've
He's
always-
like, let me get these. Let me drink. I'm gonna have the styrofoam plate. The texture on my fingertips fucking feels so good as I don't eat the plate. Let me fucking. If I'm gonna eat if I'm gonna eat pancakes, it better be from a paper plate. God damn it! If you use the good china, I swear to God.
I just don't like
Using
throwing
my
them away.
finest china.
Like, if they were like, if there's a choice between a plastic plate or what,
You're breaking up.
like just a regular ass plate, I'm picking the plastic plate every time.
You're picking the plastic.
breaking
I'm
up.
picking it.
I eat my pizza with a fork and a
I'm
butter
picking
knife.
the
God
plastic.
damn it!
Yo, there's something wrong with you. You were raised by the devil. The fuck you mean
Like
a butter? Why a butter knife? Of all the knives to use, bitch, you can't cut shit with a butter knife.
Mine has a little
Specifically
serratedness
a butter
to it.
knife.
My mom does
Yeah,
that.
most
You got,
of them
like,
have
the
a little
fanciest-
serrated edge on them. Yeah.
Like my mom does that. You got like the fanciest hamburger. And I'm like eating this hamburger. She like picks up this knife and the fork starts cutting the hamburger. I'm like, what are you doing? It's a hamburger. What is
Yeah,
this?
see, that's communist
It's still
behavior.
fine.
It's hams. It's a
No,
hamburger.
you're part of the regime if you're out here
I've never
cutting
done
hamburgers.
it, but I've cut them
Of
in
course,
half.
you know why? Because you're not a fucking communist. That's why you.
I cut hamburger in half.
What about
So,
the
At a
people who
restaurant,
they
'cause
get
them
their
bitches be too
What about
big.
French fries with a fork? French fries with a fork.
No,
That's
what?
bullshit.
no reason? That'd be
That's
harder
bullshit.
to eat.
That's fuckery.
People do that.
What about
People do.
They get no bitches. That's
people who get their
that's-
plate of food? What I find amusing, people get their plate of food and they eat one thing all the way, then they eat the next thing all the way, and the next thing all the way.
I'll do that. I do that for fast
That's me.
food.
That's
I'll do that
me.
for
That's
fast food.
OCD.
Like I'm gonna eat
That's
the
just
corn
OCD.
first. I'm gonna eat the mashed potatoes. Then I'm gonna eat the meat. Like
that's actually
stupid.
me though, Juice.
I do that with fast
I
food.
remember
Like-
you did that.
Like an example, like if I go to McDonald's, I'm killing them fries before I touch anything else. Them
Yeah, I
fries
don't
have to be
want.
gone
I don't.
before.
I want
I don't
to.
even know how Robert can do that. When you buy food, you put nothing in it. Like you literally put like the most
No,
basic
no, he's
empty
saying if I have like a
dishes.
side, like if I have a side, like you know how like when we went to that McDonald's like thing, you know, you have the fries and then the sandwiches. I finish one
Yes.
thing, I'll go to the next. You know what I mean, instead of like mixing
It's
it,
like-
like
I can
have
see
a
it with
fry, I'll have a
fries,
bite,
but
I'll
like,
have a bite.
I would say this is not to because
Don't do it.
But this is like no. This is not to make fun. This is just to make a statement. Is that as a person who worked with people on the spectrum a lot of people on the spectrum do that. They eat everything separately. You guys are laughing. This is this is you know, again, a lot of people are
So,
on the
Robert,
spectrum and
what
don't
he's
even
telling
know
you-
it.
It's not, but it's no. Well, you say that. You say that.
Robert, are
you
you
say that-
autistic?
No, you say it. See, this is hilarious. I have to say this to
You
my
could
sister.
be.
You might have
Because
some
my sister's like,
yeah.
she calls me autistic all the time, and I'm like, I'm not even autistic.
You may have some characteristics that are on the spectrum. It is very typical, especially when it comes to OCD and things like that, where you're doing things in patterns. That is very
like
much a
always
spectrum.
choosing random, picking things at random. Could
I just
that
want to make sure I understand it. So the normal way that wouldn't put you on the spectrum to eat food is just to eat a little bit of everything as you're just like as a meal.
It's not what I'm saying at all. It's saying that typically a lot of people who are on the spectrum do eat that way. They eat this thing first, that thing first. They will literally sit there and separate it on their plates. I'm telling you from personal experience. I've seen this all the time. But I'm not saying that everybody who's on the spectrum, I'm not saying you're on the spectrum if you do that. I'm just saying that is a typical thing of people on the spectrum.
It's just funny because my sister.
I hate that you randomly said your brother in the middle of
your
that. That
sister
fucked me
knows
up.
you better than we do.
He just goes,
For
"Your
all the
brother."
things, I'm like, man, come on, yo.
Well, you do like I joke about it, but you do take things more literally, I think, than most people. Like, I don't know if that means anything. I just something I've noticed about you.
Guys, we can't do this.
Are we gonna litigate this?
No, I can't
It's
do
just
this
something
now.
I've always
Are we
noticed
literally
about
about to
it.
get into a Robert might be autistic conversation in the middle at
Hey.
fucking at 9 o'clock at night on a fucking Monday? Can we chill out?
I literally was not saying that.
I heard
not
Something
you,
that's also
but you transitioned it into, well, you do take things kind of literally. I'm like,
I don't know
hey,
if that's related. It's
Don't
just
do that. Don't do that.
Well, it's funny because you know, like she'll be like, well, who else is gonna watch Star Wars 17 times in the theater? Stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know.
That
if
was
that's-
just
I don't
being
think
a
that's
kid.
autistic. I don't think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
being
but Robert
autistic,
is
but-
also like you're
Yeah.
getting food with Robert, and he takes like this the greatest sandwich. He's like, I have the sandwich but without the sauce, without the pickle, without the onions, so just bread and chicken. Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, it tastes great, man. That's
And
the best food.
and the meticulous nature of
At
your
least he
gaming.
killed the chicken out.
So that again, that is
I
also
don't like
something
any
that
of
could
this
be,
right now, bro.
See, hold up. This is what being on the spectrum is not necessarily bad.
That's not the problem. No. Let me explain what the problem is.
Robert.
No. Let me explain what the problem is.
Robert.
We're on a gaming
Really
podcast talking about video games, and it has now slowly transitioned into, well, you might be on the spectrum.
Hey, man, this is a very
I'm trying to
unique.
have a serious conversation here about a serious thing. All right, I'm trying to be serious.
So,
maybe one day I don't know how you can get that checked. To be honest with you, I don't even know how you do that. But
Yeah, there's
Perhaps one
testing
day.
for it. It's not. Yeah, but again, people on the spectrum, they are really smart about certain things. It's not like it's not always a detriment. It can be, but it's not always like a detriment to you.
You can still
Yeah,
live
so-
a normal life, Robert.
Oh fuck. Fucking Christ, man.
so what do you think my brother or
Serious.
spectrum my brother's on when he gets his
As
plate?
a professional in this field, I'm trying to be serious. So if anybody finds this side I work with, I'm trying to be serious here.
So on
These guys,
so on Thanksgiving,
specifically this guy over here, Terrell, he's starting bullshit. This is not me.
Terrell, you just worry about beating up some
man.
hobos.
I gotta go. Let me grab water. What the fuck?
So in the meantime, on Thanksgiving, my brother he got his turkey, his mashed potatoes. He puts the corn on the mashed potatoes.
God.
Then he puts his gravy, and then he puts gravy on the thing, and then he gets his plate and he mixes everything together, almost everything like just swirled up, and then he starts eating. So that's definitely a different spectrum.
Kind of
I don't
wild.
like most of the food touching, man. I don't like.
Why?
I don't like most. Because I like it start to mix flavors.
That's the best thing. That's the best way to enjoy food is
Hey, people are different, my
I know.
friend. That's a very
but just
normal
like
thing.
technically
It depends
speaking,
on the food, I mean, it depends on the food. Like some,
Y'all trying to kill me, bro. Chill out.
technically speaking, your tongue things will taste if you just had something all salty, it's not gonna taste good. But if you have something a little sweet and salty, that helps your tongue to tell the two flavors apart. So it's like I'll have like a biscuit with honey. I just ate Lee's famous recipe chicken a few hours ago. Got the spicy tenders, and then I take a bite of that, take a bite of my mashed potatoes, and I take a bite of my biscuit with honey on it. I chew it all at the same time, and it's delicious.
That's how I do it. Like, hey, you need a piece of everything at the same time with every bite.
So I
But
think
maybe we're the weird ones.
but anyway,
I'm done, bro.
That was a great discussion.
My chest hurts.
Projection.
That's
Nice little
crazy.
deviation from current events.
ADD deviation. ADHD deviation. I can't.
Oh,
I
man.
swear I'm about to get off this bitch.
Hey, man.
Because y'all playing too much.
It's very prevalent these days. It's prevalent. I know
Everyone has ADHD. My mom has ADHD. She just didn't tell me yet.
Right.
I
Radio weight, exactly.
I saw
A lot of
someone
people are
describing
undiagnosed. You just think they was crazy. So
some guy was describing how he views things, and he said that he finally talked to like somebody about it, and it's like some form of ADHD. And I was just like, But he just described my exact way of thinking. Like I've never took it any further. It was a couple years ago, but I just thought it was interesting. But you never know. If I'm sure there's linking things that you could say, but
yes, yes, Air is exact. I was gonna say that too. A lot of the gamers.
especially like Robert just talked about the Wizard. He definitely was on the spectrum. What was his?
The kid? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, they were trying to make it like as PTSD. They never like say.
Yeah, that's true. But he liked to
but I
build
don't
things, and he was good at building things, and it made him naturally good at gaming.
Yeah. They were just starting to understand autism, I think, in the 80s.
It's funny because the one thing I remember, the two things I remember from the Wizard is the Power Glove scene, and also, you get the whistle, you can warp to the next level. Like, how the hell did she know that? Robert said the same thing in your video.
That's how I sound. I'm like, wait.
That stuck with me
the first
from
time you play it.
the first time I fucking saw the movie in whether it was the theater, I can't remember, or VHS. I was like, that makes no sense, and that's the only thing I remember from that movie. I didn't remember any of the plot. The dude like looking for the kid, like the competing private eye, like none of that.
Weird.
I didn't remember Christian
movie.
Slater was in it. Who was the dad?
Yeah,
he was
Bo
Bo Bridges.
But
He was named. That's who I'm named after.
One of the Bridges, right?
Yeah, Bo Bridges. That's who I was named after.
Bo Bridges. Yeah.
Hey man, I surprisingly enjoyed it. I was very surprised. It was one of those things I was like.
I remember hating it until the end. It's like, oh, this was what the movie's all about. This fucking commercial here at the end. That's what.
Those screens were giant. I wonder what those actual screens were at that event. Like,
yeah,
that had been like a rear projection.
Had to be.
But
because they were very.
But they were. I remember them being really sharp. I don't know, but were they?
Yeah, they better than I expected.
I'd be curious, yeah.
Because back then, like in the home, the biggest like rear projection you get was probably 55, 60 inch, and they look like trash. Like they're so washed out that it's just like you knew you were at somebody's house where they had money if they had a big screen rear projection TV in their basement or whatever. And that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. But other than that, it's a fun podcast, and I'm sure we missed some things. Maybe.
I don't care. My chest hurts.
What did I miss?
You fuckers had me laughing too hard. I'm done with you. In the fucking
Drake,
thing.
a little Drake. What did I miss?
And yeah,
Nothing. You wouldn't go away. How could you miss anything, Mom? Like,
Don't
Sandstorm.
bring that up. That's wow.
Sandstorm had to bow out. If you, he wasn't here very long. He's got to get his mic sorted because he's.
Look at all these.
Yeah, Sandstorm. My microphone that I've been using for the last 4 years came from
Chinese.
This is what I'm currently ripping.
Time still turns the pages.
Here's
Hansel and
this is
Gretel?
what I'm currently using as a
White.
microphone.
Oh, Snow White. Sorry, I saw the action.
Hansel and Gretel's already ripped. I like that movie. It's cheesy, but
I was
like
given
it.
this fucking
It
microphone
works well. I think it's fine enough.
to review. I reviewed this microphone a few years ago.
Yeah,
Did you like it?
It's a $20 microphone.
I could
how's
use.
the quality? Is it?
It sounds pretty damn good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
For a $20 microphone.
Impressive.
I should have bought one of those instead of a lav mic trying to be fancy with my videos. And it's like, if you don't have a button-up shirt, there's nowhere good for a lav mic to go on like a shirt like this. You just got to bunch it up. And
it's always going to look like crap.
And so now I have a laptop. I just got to get a mic like that, just hook it up in the same room, and I'd be all set. Just record a separate audio.
I'll tell you, it's this Fifine. I think it's Fifine. Fifine. You can find these on Amazon. It might have went up a little bit.
You might want to hold it to your mouth, though.
Yeah, sorry. It's a very clean mic. I do all my videos with this mic,
and I got it for review. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, you do all your videos with that mic?
Yeah.
all my videos are done with this mic by Fifine. They believe is a Chinese company. They sent this to me for review, so I didn't even have to pay the $20.
Oh,
I reviewed it for them, and that's all I had to do.
damn.
So
Well,
pay attention to your emails, you YouTubers, and you might get things like the.
Yeah, I still get a lot of like codes, but I haven't done it in a long
Ignore it.
time.
I bet if you
Also,
get
be careful.
I bet if you
can't
like,
get
there's a
hacked.
guy like serious about recording. I bet if you had that mic and like a $500 mic, I'm sure there's a difference.
Oh yeah, there's a difference.
But
Oh,
and a lot of
Why
these,
not?
I do like the channels where they actually play the sound quality from each mic in the exact same setting.
Yeah.
And you can really hear the difference, but it just, that sounds perfectly fine. Yeah, if you were in like a sound booth and stuff, yeah, it would sound better if you're like a professional podcast or something, but that sounds
Sure.
perfectly fine. And
That's what I try to tell people. When I was in film school, a lot of people were just, I gotta get the greatest and latest fucking camera and all this shit. I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. You can do something really slick with a little know-how. Okay, you don't have to go out and spend your whole fucking tuition money on this shit. Like, it's stupid.
Sure.
well, earlier today I was talking to a guy at work because the company Bose, they bought the super high-end luxury AV equipment brand called Macintosh, and they charge $7,000 for one 2-channel amp with 100 watts per channel for $7,000. It's just ridiculous. And
Insane.
I know a guy that buys that brand, and I'm like, I would love to like have one of those, have my my Yamaha, and be able to do an instant switchback for same speakers, level matched, same song, just go back and forth. I almost would bet my house that he won't be able to tell the difference or know which one's which. Whether they both sound a little different, it shouldn't. If one has clean 100 watts and the other has clean 100 watts, they shouldn't sound any different technically.
Give me both mics, I'll take that bet. I'll like study for like a fucking year listening to these sounds and shit.
Yeah, but and then the cables, an RCA cable, 10-foot cable. The most expensive one was $3,000 just for an RCA, just for copper with an end with gold plating, $3,000. Also, there's the same thing for $20 for the same brand. I bet you there's zero difference in audio. And I just feel that there's a lot of that when it comes to like headphones, speakers, and stuff. But anyway, off topic.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get the people that are quote unquote tryhards. They have the money, but they don't really understand. And you'll get those people. Oh, this is the top of the line. I gotta get that. But
back in the day, I'd spend
do a little
$100
research.
on a monster cable that, I mean, they had a bunch of patents. They actually were doing stuff. They were coming up with new techniques that people have tried to steal and they had to sue a bunch of people. But it wasn't worth $100. Like the cables weren't that much better. I still would buy them. Nowadays, you just go on Amazon, HDMI cable for $13, and you order it. Back then, you were paying $100, $200 if you wanted a good cable. So
Wait, was Ninja Gaiden mentioned in the Wiz?
Yeah, he
Let's see,
says.
why is it-
what was the
Ninja
one?
Gaiden.
What?
Okay.
He says.
Yeah, I was.
Ninja
He's
Gaiden.
saying he used to
Gaiden.
say Gaiden. So did we. Everybody said Gaiden.
I always
back
said
in the 80s,
Gaiden,
so we all-
honestly.
Oh really?
I said
Yeah.
Shadow
Right.
Warriors.
I didn't start saying Gaiden until like early 90s.
Maybe I did
probably,
say.
when
I
realized it
can't
was
remember that
Gaiden.
far back. I might have said Gaiden back in the day.
But me, all my cousins, all my friends,
Gaiden. I love
we
that
was all
game.
saying Ninja Gaiden.
Actually, I think in the movie they do say Gaiden. I think they say Ninja Gaiden.
Because everybody was
That's
saying Gaiden back then. I guarantee you. I remember everybody saying
I just remember
Gaiden.
those cinematics being so cool. The game itself was I could never get past. I could never beat it, but
I think it wasn't until the trilogy came out on Super Nintendo, because the commercial said Gaiden. I was like, oh, it's Ninja Gaiden.
Terrell
That's
used to
cool.
get on me about Princess Mononoke. I always said Mononoke.
Yeah,
He's
you
like,
said
is it
Mononoke.
E at the end or is it just an E? It's just an E. It's Mononoke.
Is it an EY motherfucker?
It's funny because I remember back in the day I used to mispronounce anime names, and motherfuckers be on my ass like crazy. Like, yo,
Everybody did. Naruto.
yeah, yeah. That one did.
Everybody
The two
did.
that had me crash out was that one and One Piece. Is when people would say, wouldn't say Luffy, they'd say Luffy. And I'd be like, bruh, we're gonna fight. We're fighting. Monkey D.
How do you mess up
Luffy.
his name
Hey,
though? Because you hear his name in the anime. So how do you
yeah.
mess that
So
up?
do your
It's
Naruto's
also,
too.
it's
They
also
don't-
different with some anime because then you have Berserk, and the guy's clearly just called Guts because it's English, Japanese. And
How do you
people say,
pronounce-
"He's
yeah,
basically Gatsu." It's like, no, it's not okay.
They're
Relax,
doing that.
everybody.
They're doing that weeaboo shit.
wait.
Where they're saying where they're adding the "su" at the end, even though it's just the word "guts." That's literally what the word is.
Yeah.
It's Guts, and people are like
Yeah,
"guts." No,
It's one of my favorite Dreamcast games. Berserk, sort of the Berserk Guts
Yeah,
Rage.
that's what it's from.
yeah. This is the show. It's
It's
awesome.
anime. Yeah, I know it's an anime. Yeah.
But motherfuckers kept saying the name wrong because they were doing that extra shit. Like they try to do the san. I hate hearing like the Naruto san or Naruto kun in like English. I'm like, guys, I if it's in English, just take the honorifics off. I get it, but like, fuck it, we don't care.
Or hearing certain Nintendo YouTubers say Sakurai. Shut your ass up.
Sakurai, Sakurai,
Sakurai.
Sakurai-san. Nashimo gaimasu.
He's just wrecking names all over the place. Sakurai.
Sakurai-san.
Sakurai-san.
Sakurai-san. Sakurai-san.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Just butcher names.
Oh, that was smooth. That was smooth. You getting oh, that brothel showed you what you would do, man.
Hey man, look,
What they got? That's privileged information.
That's in I mean when I was going to Japan, you know, I was learning a bunch and I never knew about that arigato gozaimashita and like the stop, like I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought it was arigato gozaimasu, but arigato gozaimashita. And it's like
I'm your master, huh?
yeah.
You got that, that's right.
no, it'd be like
My
um,
master.
stuff like that. It's
Goddamn.
I
You goddamn right.
I mean, that language, when you just hear it, is really awesome, though. You don't even need to know what they're saying. It just sounds cool.
See, I don't even remember that. So the wizard played Ninja Gaiden in the arcade, but it wasn't the
Yeah,
arcade
Ninja
version.
Gaiden.
It wasn't the
That's
arcade version. It was the NES version. What the
Uh,
fuck?
I mean, yeah,
The
but well,
arcade
to be fair,
version
I
is
wouldn't
very
even
different.
know. I wouldn't even know because of the
Oh,
whole.
okay. The arcade
I don't-
version is very
I-
different.
Yeah, I don't remember. I've never seen the arcade version, so I couldn't compare it, to be honest.
It's harder.
Which, yeah, I guess to
obviously.
be fair, because they're all playing NES games. Right? They're not playing arcade games. They are playing NES
Right.
games. To be fair, but they did
said
play
that when
in
he
the
said
arcade. They
in
were
the
like, yeah, in the
arcade,
arcade.
He was playing Ninja Gaiden, but it wasn't the arcade version. I'm guessing it was the NES version, which would be weird.
Yeah. And I mean, it's I mean, look, like I said, it's that was my first time watching the movie, and I was
That's
and it was surprisingly pretty funny.
I showed Robert these clips because that's I was rewatching a while ago, like House, the TV show, and he's gaming a lot on like DS and stuff, and it's like he's playing Super Metroid
Oh,
on
yeah.
it on an SP, and even in another episode, does the exact same clip at the same time. And another episode gives it to another woman, the same thing. So you got like Samus who gets the orb when you get a power up, but in the show they make it seem like, oh no, I died, and he closes the thing and throws it away. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh my god.
As a gamer, watching people play video games and TV shows and movies was the most frustrating, infuriating shit. Because they do not, the sounds be off, and just the fucking nature of them just using the controller, all this shit. What was I was watching Menace to Society. Shout out to Menace to Society, and they're playing like, I don't know, they're playing some fucking game, and you can hear whoop whoop whoop. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's doing this. I'm gonna wear you out. I'm gonna what the?
Yeah.
What are you playing? What video game makes you do that? That's just not a thing.
And the
Well, you know what I
stuff that
just saw?
doesn't happen, you know, like they're playing Mortal Kombat and they go like, I'll give you my super awesome combo finisher ultra move. It's like,
Yeah.
What?
Well, you know what I talk about Mortal Kombat? I just saw for the first time they brought to the theaters the 40-year-old version. I never seen it, so this is the first time I saw it. And in the movie they have
Oh yes, they're playing N64.
yeah, well no, but they're
It's
playing Xbox with the N64
Yeah,
controller.
that's what I meant. They're playing Xbox game with a fucking N64 controller. I'm like, what? And my head exploded. I'm like, what are you
They're
doing?
playing they're like playing Mortal Kombat like Deadly Alliance or Deception, one or the other that is not on N64. It's on a generation ahead. It's the next generation, and they're playing N64 controller like that.
Or this is even worse. What was it? Fuller House. Fuller House. There's an episode of Fuller House. They're playing Switch. They have the complete Switch, handheld experience going, and they're looking at the TV. I'm like, what? That's not the Wii U. What the fuck is this? She's all like with the whole Switch in her hand, looking at the
That's
TV
awesome.
screen with a fucking head. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Awesome.
That's the worst.
They
Like
do
the
some
Ready Player
different-
One, when he's at the end, he's doing Atari, and he's like
And
supposed to
they
be
have no
virtual. He's
right to
going
do
like
that
this.
Ready Player One.
He's going like
They
this.
have no rights.
I'm like,
That's the
what is
one
he
movie you should
doing?
not fuck up gaming shit in.
It's Steven
Like, what are you
Spielberg.
doing?
He don't.
They always do that where they have to
No,
have
Steven
like,
Spielberg he's
Adventure-
gaming adjacent.
It's probably the actor
He's
just.
produced a lot of games, a lot of video games, and he should know better.
All he had to do
than
was
to
just
do
have
that.
him go like just make subtle movements, and not the actor was probably just being extra on it, and just
Yeah,
I would be like, no, dude, we're
It
getting
looks
another
better
guy.
In
Get a new guy.
movies, it looks better.
It looks so bad when he's like.
it looks ridiculous.
Yeah. It probably
gonna do that?
registers for people who aren't gamers, but for gamers, that shit is infuriating.
Yeah.
that shit is stupid. So stupid.
Uh-huh.
All right, well let's wrap up. We'll end the stream, and thanks everybody for tuning in. We've had a solid viewership for the last like hour, so I mean,
People
appreciate
like our robot autism discussion.
and food discussion,
People
all
like
kinds of.
people like to not talk about games. That's what we have to start doing. Is just let's not talk about
Let's
games.
just do.
We're gonna do therapy
talk about
sessions of whether or not you have
Anyway,
autism.
we're get out of here.
And then T's gonna bring his autism tests, and you're gonna do those on the screen.
We're gonna do gamer dating tips and shit like that.
All right,
There you go.
we'll see you
If
guys.
she got a fat ass, you can't tell her that, or else it makes you seem autistic.
Jeez.
That would be actually, I mean, that's another video you should do, T. I know you've been